Get ready to fight. 3, 2, 1, fight. The teams are tied.
All right, we have begun. Sorry for that sudden start. First match is up. We have Zeb versus Bazooka. They're playing on Le Toxiquette. An excellent map. I know that Zeb's been spending a lot of time practicing this map with a variety of players from outside of North America. So I have a feeling that Zeb is quite prepared for this matchup right now.
We're tied for the lead.
Zeb getting that gunblade kill out of the gate. Almost dying there, but that's probably why he took out the gunblade. Ooh, missing a critical rail. Got the second one, but that second one would have been a kill. There we go. He fouls it up. He makes it out barely alive with 3 HP. He's going to pick up that yellow armor, and he's going to make it over to Mega. So, you know, getting Mega when you're at such a low volume might not be the... such a low health. Might not be the most advantageous thing in the world in regard to entering an engagement, a fight. However, you got to remember that the Mega Health timer in Warfork, the 20-second timer starts when the person you picked it up reaches 100 HP, reaches 100 health. So, by picking up that Mega Health when he only has 3 health, that tells him that the 20-second timer starts almost immediately. So there can be advantages to picking up that Mega Health at a low value instead of going and getting more health first. Believe it or not. Zeb getting an early lead, 4-1 after 2 minutes. Playing very aggressively. I don't know if that red armor pickup was timed or if it was luck, but he really needed that. And there's Zeb picking up that Mega Health again. He now has Mega and Red control. And he has a full weapon stack, making Zeb quite the difficult opponent to beat. Yep, picking up that red again. Now he is extra stack. He is overstack in both respects and with the full weapon loadout. Let's take a look at Bazooka. Bazooka's struggling a little bit. He's at about half armor, and he certainly does not have all the weapons that you would like to have in these fights. And you could see the aftermath of that exact situation. Looks like Bazooka got a great spawn and was able to capitalize on that red being there at that time, taking it away from Zeb. And already, just like that, Bazooka has a better loadout and better stack than he had going into the last engagement. Unfortunately, he is still going to be losing this engagement, it looks like. But he does take some serious damage, bringing Zeb down to 63 health. Zeb getting another cheeky kill out of there. Oh, and just barely swiping that red. Oh, Zeb with the critical miss, but he takes a little bit of self-damage to make up for it, and that's okay. He still has a significant amount of health. Picking up that red. Beautiful. Zeb is really playing this the right way. Making it very difficult for Bazooka to get back on his feet. Bazooka's really going to have to be listening to all those audio cues if he wants to get his weapon loadout figured out before the next fight. I'm going to switch over to Bazooka. Let's see how Bazooka takes this next stock. He was kind of going for that fight right away. I wonder if he was interested in maybe investing a kill, investing a stock with, since he didn't have any weapons, seeing if he can get some quick damage in. Not usually the thing that you would want to do with such a large kill deficit, frag deficit, but one of the main reasons why he's got such a high frag deficit right now is because of the difference in their weapon loadouts. So trying to take away Zeb's weapons is definitely a great call. Or it could be, rather. Falcon, this is the first duel of the day. Bazooka getting that mega health. Unfortunately, he misses the armor, which was, you know, very instrumental in his ability to maintain that overstack health. I was really hoping he was going to make something out of that mega pickup, but it's not going to happen. Bazooka was just going pretty darn fast on this map. Bazooka's got some nice movement. Unfortunately, it looks like Zeb is really winning in the cycling game, in the map control game. And there's not much you can do about that. Bazooka almost had a full weapon stack. You can see that he chose to sit there and wait for the wait for the rocket launcher, which may not have been the best decision. Still waiting on the rocket launcher. He does get the rocket launcher, but the effort is futile. Oh, Zeb getting taken down using to his own rocket, giving Bazooka a chance to win the next engagement now that Zeb has lost his advantage of the weapon loadout. And Bazooka now has overstacked armor. Doesn't quite have a weapon loadout, but he does have a usable one. You see that he switched to that grenade launcher for that close range splash damage. So wasn't killing himself, which is always a good call. But I think I may have chosen the shotgun in that situation. Switch over to Zeb. Zeb's still missing a couple weapons, but he seems to not be too hindered by that. Oh, direct rocket from Zeb. Beautiful shot. He definitely anticipated that aggressive jump from Bazooka, which may not have been the worst choice for Bazooka. I think Bazooka had the right idea. Zeb just happened to be quick on his feet. Oh, Zeb getting some serious damage with that LG and that little section of Bazooka's head, which was which was barely visible. That was a very impressive, that was literally the most amount of damage he could have done in that short period of time and that little visibility of the player, other than doing a rail shot, or an EB shot, excuse me. It's always nice to see players make choices like that and get away with it. Bazooka almost got away with some of those aggressive attacks last game. I'm sorry, not the last game. Earlier in the match, I should say. Or the map, rather. Bazooka's trying to get as much damage as he can while avoiding actual engagements, which is probably a great idea at this point because he knows his opponent has such a good stack in regard to weapon and armor. He did do some significant damage on Zeb there, though, in those two rails. And there goes Zeb, resetting it with the Mega. Taking that rocket launcher, suffocating Bazooka a bit, making it difficult for him to pick up any weapons. As you can see, Bazooka does not have the rocket launcher, so that's just another 10 seconds he has to wait before he can really utilize that weapon. Oh, he gets shot over the red armor. And it looks like Zeb picked up the rocket launcher yet again.
3, 2,
Wow.
1. Good game.
That was a great game.
Good game.
Zeb really showed his skill in that one. That was very impressive, that weapon control on the map. Not just the item control, but I mean, not just the power-up control, but the weapon control was very excellent.
2.
We are now on the second map. We're playing WFDM2.
For the lead.
This is Zeb versus Bazooka. We're going to start watching Zeb. Zeb has 2 weapons already, and he's got full ammo for that LG. He gets a cheeky, very cheeky rocket. He's low on rockets. Is he going to choose to use them? No, he is not. He decides to use the LG, which is probably a good choice. He misses that wall dash there, and as a result, he also misses his opportunity to pick up the Mega. Let's see if Bazooka can capitalize on that. Bazooka doing some serious damage with that LG. Bazooka's not in the best situation. Doesn't have any weapons. He's got 1 weapon with minimal ammo, and he didn't have any armor. He was really hoping for that red. It just, the timing didn't work out for him, unfortunately. Bazooka with the fancy footwork, going for the long distance jump to red. It is a more difficult route. Bazooka deciding to go for the engagement and the rocket launcher instead of the armor. I'm not certain that was a good choice. Alright, Bazooka has just about everything he needs except for the laser gun, but unfortunately he gets taken out by Zeb's fantastic weapon choosing abilities. Zeb is quite the formidable opponent. Let's switch over to Zeb. We've got Zeb, who is not looking too good, actually. He is extremely fraggable, and he does not have a weapon stack. This is a great opportunity for Bazooka. Oh, Bazooka capitalizing on that opportunity. Oh, but Zeb picks up the Mega right when they're about to fight again. Wow. Very intense. And Bazooka took out Zeb just like that. Let's switch over to Bazooka. Bazooka has a full loadout. Now he just needs to get that stack up. Looks like he's opting to get some rails in instead of getting the health, but he had timed that so well. Maybe that was an accident, I'm not certain, but he jumped on that Mega right as it spawned, which was exactly what he needed at that moment. Fortunately, he decides to sit at the red armor, which isn't going to spawn for another couple seconds after he got there. He should have gone for the green armor and for health. Now he gets the red armor, which, based on how armor pickups work in this game in regard to green, yellow, and red, picking up red when you have 0 armor is not always the best choice. However, if it prevents your opponent from picking up that red armor, it might be just what you need. Bazooka with a nice little trick jump to go from the LG jump pad to the LG ammo. He was looking good for that fight there, but he missed his shot, and then he took a rocket in the face. And again, for maybe the 3rd time now, we see him sitting and waiting for that red armor. He lost his cycling timing, and as a result, he lost the Mega Health. Let's switch back over to Zeb, who now has a full loadout and stack and is ready to take these engagements. He definitely needs some LG ammo, and now he has it. Oh! Bazooka taking a lot of self-damage, making him instantly wreckable. Oh, Zeb really taking advantage of the spawns on this map. Beautiful. Zeb knows exactly where he is. He misses the jump to red, but he does not get red. Beautiful direct from Bazooka. Bazooka was ready to go and take that fight, but he was stunned. You guys may have heard that little tsk, or that little teeth sucking sound. Sorry if I'm not describing that well. That sound, that happens when a player is stunned and they try to use an ability which has been stunned, quote unquote. Sorry, I didn't explain that too well. Basically, if opponent hits you with certain weapons, like a railgun, you will not be able to use some abilities like a wall dash, a wall jump, or a floor dash until a certain period of time has passed. Very important factor in dual gameplay in Warfork. Something that is not, that some Quake players may not be familiar with. Switch back over to Zeb, who has a full stack and loadout. He gets an excellent grenade. Misses a critical rail that would have given him an easy win in this engagement. Looks like he still won the engagement, but he almost died in the process. He needs to get some health. He goes for the 50 and the Mega. Excellent. Ooh. The fight over the red. Looks like Zeb is going to be winning that fight. He takes the red. He is now fully stacked again. I gotta say, Bazooka definitely has been missing, you know, a lot of the right. I don't think he's been making some of the best choices, and he's been losing most of the engagements because of that. But Bazooka's rails are on point. We have Momotan in stream requesting that we watch Z to Z and Oohnos. Absolutely. After this matchup, we will switch over to Z to Z and Oohnos and take a look at what's going on there. Oh, they already quit in raids. I'm sorry to hear that. That definitely is a difficult matchup. Oohnos is another formidable opponent. Zeb stealing that Mega, taking it right from underneath Bazooka's feet. I've watched Zeb play this map numerous times and probably watched maybe 3 hours at least of Zeb gameplay on WFDM2. And, you know, Zeb, every time I see him, he gets better and better at Warfork movement. But for a while, wow, that grenade was excellent. For a while, Zeb had a really hard time getting away from standard CPMA movement. But now that he's gotten more familiar with the Warfork movement, he's really become dangerous on this map. Arch and Meh, welcome to the chat. Zeb is low on health, he has no armor, and does not have all the weapons that he needs. He just misses the Mega Health pickup. I don't think he knew, but he does now. He gets that rail, beautiful rail, takes him out. Bazooka making the right choice, investing that stock. Definitely the best thing to do so he can rid his opponent of his loadout. He almost got a really good nade. Let's switch over to Bazooka. Oh, That was almost a great rocket from Bazooka. He had the right idea. He was so close in that timing. Oh, barely dodging that rocket. It was likely not intentional, but it worked. Bazooka choosing to pick up that rocket instead of leaving the engagement, which may not have been the best choice. But that is the match.
Good game.
That map line up. I'm not sure what it is, but we got 2-0. So Z to Z lost his matchup 0-2, and then Bazooka also lost his matchup 0-2. We're gonna get that bracket updated for you shortly, and we'll let you guys know when that is correct, I believe. And in the meantime, let's take a look at the other tournament servers. Let me refresh, see who's playing where. We got a bunch of people playing right now, quite a lot. I have a feeling that some of the EU players are playing on one of these servers, so let's take a look at what's going on in the KYA, the Kaya Duel server. This is Oohnos and Momotan. Momotan is not competing, but Oohnos is. I do not have the bracket up in front of me, and I'm not certain who else is playing or who is up next, but I believe that information will be fed to me shortly. And in here, we got VJ versus FragStealer. VJ won 2-0. Okay, VJ won 2-0, and now we got VJ versus Frag Hunter, it looks like. Let me pull up that bracket on my other screen. That's probably a good idea, huh? I think so. I'm going to Alt-Tab real quick. Be right back.
A player called a vote. Game over.
Alright, let me get that bracket up. Challenge.com/WF Open Duel Cup. Alright. So Zeb versus Bazooka. Zeb won that one 2-0. And then we had what I thought was Oohnos versus Z to Z, but it looks like it was supposed to be FragStealer versus Z to Z. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Please ready up.
It does look like the pairings for the first round changed. Thank you for that follow, EVPX. Much appreciated. Welcome to the keep. If we're having some small technical difficulties, we are updating the bracket, making some quick fixes. All right, let me just do some quick brain stuff real quick. Yeah, I do believe the next matchup is supposed to be FragStealer versus VJ. But I'm not. We are fixing the bracket. Sorry for the confusion. That is correct, Momotan. It is I, Gelmo. My cat is meowing up a storm. Hope you guys like kitty cats. Yeah, guys, please disregard the whatchamacallit. Please disregard the bracket right now. The bracket is not accurate. I'll send you an update once the bracket is accurate. Loki Doro with the big follow. Thank you for the follow. Frag Hunter switching over to Twitch to listen in for the updates. Not a bad call. Not a bad call.
Ready up already. Please ready up. Please ready up.
S1DHH, welcome to the stream.
Please ready up.
There you go, NVZ. It is bracket. Welcome to the stream, NVZ.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1, fight. You are tied for the lead. Game over.
Alexi, welcome. Sorry for all the technical difficulties with the bracket, everybody. We are getting that resolved. think the bracket's correct. Please check bracket and let me know if this was the correct initial player list. Sorry, I was not looking at the bracket before we actually started. Sorry about that. And one more moment. Okay, I just received confirmation that we will be switching to a single elimination bracket. That being said, it does look like the bracket just changed to double elimination. I may be mistaken. That is being worked out by the powers that be. I'm sorry I don't have the best answers for you all in regard to that. I'm just managing the stream and the servers right now. Gotta alt-tab real quick, be right back.
Please ready up.
Okay, I just received confirmation that the tournament bracket is live. We are doing double elimination. The bracket is now accurate. We are about to get started on this second matchup. We are watching VJ versus FragStealer. They are just doing their final preparations now.
Please ready up.
Bam. And now the bracket has been updated. Everything is accurate.
Prepare to fight.
The first matches have been filled out. The loser's bracket is listed. Let's get it going. This match has started. We have FragStealer versus VJ. FragStealer getting that rocket right away. Unfortunately, he does not take advantage of that. He tried to. It just didn't work out in his favor. He decides to wait for the Mega Health instead of getting some more weapons, which may have been the right choice. He did get that armor as well, and he did get VJ down to a pretty low health. VJ with a very low weapon stack and now almost out of ammo. VJ is not in the best situation right now. Guys, my apologies for the Steam notification sound. After this match, I will correct that. VJ does have excellent movement, Falcon. Very excellent movement. VJ is a very skilled player, and it's my understanding that he's been playing this game for quite a long time. Yeah, Falcon. VJ is very good at using that dash mechanic to dodge rockets that are right next to him. He knows how to stay in the moment and hold that rail angle as long as possible while still minimizing the amount of damage he could possibly take. And that, in a game that has the dash mechanic similar to Warfork, that is extremely instrumental in winning engagements or avoiding engagements. VJ just picked up that Mega Health, and he really needs that because he cannot be taking an engagement right now. He needs to get some weapons. The two weapons that he has happens to be the two weapons with the longest reload time, which means that, you know, in a close quarters fight, it might not be the best choice. However, now he has that LG and he has some armor finally. He's waiting for the yellow armor. It's about to spawn. He gets it. VJ is now ready to fight. He has the Holy Trinity, and he is overstacked in health and armor, making things very difficult for FragStealer. FragStealer also has the Holy Trinity and then some. He's overstacked on armor, not quite on health. You can see that they're fighting over red armor right now. VJ gets the red armor just in time before he lost that engagement. If he didn't get that, he would have definitely died. But he just barely made it out of that engagement alive. Both players making it out of that engagement alive. They chose to retreat and restack. Some respectful gameplay from these competitors. Always nice to see that. FragStealer getting a really good close-range rocket, and thanks to his stack, it looks like he didn't have any issues taking that self-damage from the close-range rocket. Takes advantage of that situation and gets another quick kill on VJ. FragStealer now just needs to get overstack in armor, and that's why. Oh, there we go. He picks up the red. He's not overstacked, but it's better than nothing. He's now got 180 under his belt. Now he's got 280 after picking up that mega. FragStealer is going to be tough to beat for a couple minutes unless VJ can get a couple cheeky shots on him. Let's switch over to VJ. VJ is down. He's having a hard time getting his weapon stack back up, it looks like. VJ has really, really good weapon choosing choices, or weapon switching choices. And that's a major part of his success when he's playing duels. So when he's in that situation, when he's taking an engagement and he doesn't have that full loadout of weapons, you're going to see a major difference in his success rate. And obviously you could say the same about anybody who's playing a Quake-style game, but I just wanted to say that it's even more significant with VJ because of how much he relies on his weapon switching abilities to win his engagements. It's definitely one of his strong points. VJ just barely missing that yellow armor pickup. Nothing he could do about it. He didn't know it was about to spawn. It was just serendipitous. VJ doing quite a bit of self-damage this game. Switch back over to FragStealer. FragStealer is very relentless, Falcon. That is absolutely correct. FragStealer is a very aggressive player, and he's always making good choices. Looks like VJ got his weapon stack up. No, he does not. I was mistaken. I assumed he had because he went full force into that engagement. Switch back over. Screw Loose, welcome to the stream. FragStealer picking up that mega health yet again. And he's going to get that red armor, it looks like. FragStealer, if I was FragStealer, I would have done some self-damage to take that yellow and deprive my enemy. But FragStealer got away with it because his enemy happened to be around the corner and did some significant damage to him, so he was able to properly use the yellow armor. A little happy accident. That red pickup was perfect. That timing could not have been better. He got very lucky there. Got that mega health up, and FragStealer just barely takes it away from VJ, but VJ ends up swooping in and getting that mega anyways. Very exciting. FragStealer very low health. He's not overstocking armor. This is a great opportunity for VJ. Let's see if he can capitalize. Picking up that mega. He's overstacked in both respects. Now he just needs the weapon loadout. There may be a 14 frag deficit, but getting 14 frags in a 3-minute period is not unheard of. especially if he can force some close quarters combat and you know, force FragStealer to take some self damage, depending on the weapons that he chooses to use. Unfortunately, it looks like FragStealer has wiped out that chance that VJ had. Switch back over to FragStealer. Ooh, FragStealer. I'm not sure if that was a headphone issue or maybe if his volume is too low, but he was missing a very important audio cue there, suggesting that VJ was at the higher level. The upper level, I should say. FragStealer using the gunblade to get some speed. An excellent trade-off, a little bit of self-damage, but for the purpose of getting weapon stack and getting out of an engagement. And also, when you have that speed, it makes it very easy to get a cheeky kill with that rail. And as you guys were saying, VJ's rails are quite deadly. Falcon, in regard to the mega delay, I don't have an answer for that. Not sure what's in their mind. But they are both working their butts off, that's clear. FragStealer low on armor, but as soon as that happens, he picks up the red. Picks up the yellow right after, really depriving VJ. VJ's trying to get out of the engagement because he has low health. And he isn't able to make it out. He was waiting around for that red armor, and it wasn't spawning for him. Not the best choice. VJ wasting a lot of time in this little area. Could have used that time to pick up other armor and other weapons. FragStealer picking up that mega health just in the nick of time right before that engagement. Switch back over to Frag. Frag has very low health, 0 armor. He is extremely killable right now.
3, 2,
And that's going to be the match. Or the map, excuse me.
good game.
That was a great map. Very good map. Let's see what their second map is going to be. That first map is going to FragStealer with a score of 15 to -2.
A player called a vote.
Looks like we're switching to DM5.
Game over. Good game.
FragStealer's movement on DM5 is outstanding.
A player called a vote. The vote has passed. Yeehaw! Yes.
All right, let's get it started. That's correct, Zen Arrow. The tournament already started.
Please ready.
Tournament was scheduled to start around 11 p.m. Central Time, noon Eastern Time. We were actually delayed by about 45 minutes.
Fight. You were tied for the lead.
Zen Arrow, I don't have an answer to that. I was not part of that process, or that part of the process. I was not involved with that part of the process, is what I should say. And you can see FragStealer zooming around at 700 plus units per second and using that speed to quickly get all the items that he needed. Bam! That gunblade kill. Not even from the shot, but from the actual melee. Getting a great rail right after. Yeah, FragStealer has fantastic movement, and it is that statement is especially true on this map. VJ getting that mega health, but that rail right after from FragStealer almost negates it completely. For those of you who are more familiar with Quake or Unreal Tournament, you might not know how the mega health timing works. It's a little bit different. Mega health in this game, instead of having a static 20-second timer that starts when it's picked up, that 20-second timer starts when the person who most recently picked it up reaches 100 health. So if you look at VJ right now, he just picked up Mega, and he is still over stack, and every second he's losing one thing of health. As soon as his health reaches 100, that 20-second timer will start. And you can see on the left side of the screen, there's a little section visualizing exactly that. As soon as he reaches 100 health, that 20-second timer next to Mega Health will start, and there it has started. No, Zen, the players do not see the timers. The item timers are only available in the spectator's view. However, you'll see the HUD that I'm using, it does say just above the weapon loadout, it says the item that was most recently picked up, and it says whatever the match timer is at that time. Players do have the ability to see that information. So they can see that they picked up, you know, the armor at this time. But they cannot see when it will respawn. Oh, great rail from VJ. Very cheeky through that window. Unfortunately, it looks like he killed himself, and FragStealer was going to win that engagement after picking up the mega health anyways. If I were VJ after that rail, I would not have gone for the fight. I would have restacked and then reassessed. FragStealer just missing that rail is a very important rail. FragStealer needs to get rockets. Prediction rockets and nades are a huge part of skilled gameplay on this specific map. So you will rarely see players not having a rocket. There are 2 places to pick up the rocket launcher on this map, and I was not involved with designing this map, but I would imagine that the choice to have 2 rocket launcher pickups was because of what I just said. It does seem like the map is designed with that style of prediction gameplay in mind. Maybe somebody with a little bit more of a history with Warsaw could comment on that if they know. One of the hardest parts about this map is that all the teleporters are extremely close together. This is a very small map for a game with such fast gameplay and the dash mechanic. And that really leads for some thrilling engagements as well as for some very, very cool prediction shots. Great rail from FragStealer. FragStealer needs to go get that green, but he forfeits the green to VJ. VJ getting that yellow immediately as well. VJ doing a great job getting his stack back up after that loss. And he's getting his weapons. Now he's got the Holy Trinity. VJ is ready for an engagement for the first time in a few minutes. They're giving some info away, picking up those items, and I think that was intentional. They both missed very important rails there. I wonder how that fight would have turned out if they had both, or if either of them had gotten that rail. VJ now has a full weapon loadout. He's over health. He needs to get some armor. But I will say that VJ, up until that rail right there, was looking better than he looked all match. Unfortunately, FragStealer is saying nope to that whole situation. FragStealer doesn't just mean that he's stealing your frags and free-for-all, it also means that he's stealing your ability to frag. Which many of you veteran duelers and other AFPS titles are probably very familiar with. Preventing your opponent from killing you can almost be more important than killing your opponent. Yeah, Zen Arrow, the timer color being the color of what you picked up, that's just part of the HUD that I'm using. You don't have to do that. You can have it all one color. You could have it just say the timer instead of saying the item. You could have it just say the item instead of the timer. There's a lot of customability that's possible, or customizability that's possible with the with HUD scripting. I would like to put together some more HUDs soon. Just have not had time to focus on that. Great rail from VJ. VJ's waiting on the red. Little does he know it's not going to spawn for a full 5 seconds. He decides to wait anyways. Not the best choice because he did not have very much weapons, or very many weapons. Didn't have the loadout stack. He gets the Mega though, and he gets a rail right after. He misses that second rail and the third rail. Switches weapons. Misses an important rail. He dies. FragStealer was almost dead with 3 HP. Oh no, that was FragStealer's most opportune moment this map. I hate to see it. FragStealer getting a great rail there to end that engagement. And he picks up that Mega Health immediately thereafter, which he really needed since he had 3 HP. If VJ had any of that information, you know that VJ would have absolutely destroyed FragStealer for a couple of frags in a row, a couple consecutive kills, but he just didn't have that information that we have. There's no way he could have known that he had 3 HP. FragStealer goes for the rail. He figured that he can get the rail ammo on the way to the Mega, but VJ, with his fantastic movement abilities, just swoops in for that Mega. VJ has done a little bit more self-damage. Takes a kill. A self-frag. Good trade. That is a hard reset for the last 30 seconds. Oh, beautiful flick rail from FragStealer, getting those 2 consecutive rails in a row. Very impressive. Very impressive. FragStealer is playing this last minute very strategically instead of zooming around. Playing some very classic Quake duel gameplay.
Good game over. Good game.
That was a great game. It was a great matchup between FragStealer and VJ. FragStealer is going to be taking this matchup 2-0. Just take a look at that bracket. FragStealer beats VJ 2-0. The next matchup, it looks like, is Oohnos and Zeb. That was a very good match. GG's all around. VJ is suggesting that FragStealer was playing extra aggressively today because VJ had beaten FragStealer's bro, Frag Hunter. And that might be the case. We got Taz chiming into stream chat. Welcome to the stream, Taz. It's been a while. Bracket has been updated by Spaced. Let's see what's going on in some of the other servers. Alright. Looks like we got some people playing on some other Duel servers. Let's take a look at the X2 server, see what's going on over here. Looks like we have Zeb versus Oohnos coming from the lower part of round 2 of the upper winners bracket. That was a very confusing sentence. I'm sorry. I did not mean to confuse anybody, but I did confuse myself. Oohnos is beating out Zeb right now. There's about a minute and a half. Zeb does have a pretty good weapon loadout. He has armor and health, but it looks like Oohnos is able to take all of that away. Zeb still ends up winning that engagement, leaving it with 52 health. Very, very close engagement. Oohnos getting that rail and going for a quick kill instead of getting the weapon stack. It happens to work out for him in this case. Ooh, he misses that critical rail. Oohnos now has a complete weapon loadout for most situations. Only thing he's missing is the plasma. Misses that rail. He gets railed in the process. Zeb just picks up that mega health, allowing him to run away from that engagement safely. He misses a rail. He hears Oohnos below him, and because of that, he decides now is a good opportunity to run and grab some more assets, which is definitely the right choice to make. Looks like Oohnos won that map, 19-7. I assume that was the second map. I did not watch the first one. As you guys saw, we were watching the matchup between VJ and FragStealer prior to this. We have Zizzles reporting, I'm sorry, Z to Z, not Zizzles. My apologies. We have Z to Z reporting that he won 2-0 in the losers bracket, which means that the second round of the losers bracket, we're going to be seeing VJ versus Z to Z. And I believe Arch and Frag Hunter are playing on another server for the losers bracket, but we're going to be keeping an eye on this map. Oohnos versus Zeb.
The vote has failed.
Oh, I didn't vote.
No. A player called a vote. Game over.
That was my fault. Okay, WFDM2, Oohnos versus Zeb. We did watch a match with Zeb earlier on this map, and that is correct, Spaced. I'm sorry, that is correct, Zeb. Spaced has been updating the bracket. Bracket is looking fantastic.
Please ready up.
Zeb decided to play in this tournament, so we have taken away Zeb's ability to manage some of the tournament-related assets, such as the bracket, just to avoid any potential conflicts of interest.
already up.
These guys are really warming up.
3.
All right, let's get it started. Second map. Or is it the third map? I'm not certain, to be honest.
Lost the lead.
Quick frag from Zeb. Oohnos going for the red armor instead of any weapons. Oohnos really likes using grenades on jump pads. I've seen him do that on a lot of maps. And he gets a great grenade to the face on Zeb, and he fouls it up with a brutal spray down with that LG. That lightning. Very impressive. I'm very impressed with how much damage Oohnos was able to do in a short amount of time. With the confidence that he had, considering that he didn't have any armor. Fortunately, he loses the mega health. He really needed that. That mega health was just picked up by Zeb. Alright, Zeb is now in the lead. He controls many of the items. He has armor. He has health. He just picked up the red. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why, because Zeb is about to boof you. Oohnos making a right choice, going for a shot while exiting the engagement. Definitely the proper thing to do, in my opinion. He was going for that red armor, and he just barely misses the shot because Zeb was shooting him down with the LG. Excellent gameplay from both sides. They were both making the right choice in that moment, I think. Zeb just happened to get away with it. NVZ, I do not know if this is the second or third map, because the first map that we saw was the last one, but we will know after this map. Sorry, I do not have that answer. Alright, Zeb going for the red armor, making the same choice that Oohnos made to go for the red armor whilst not having any weapons. I'm not sure if that was they were just taking advantage of being at the right place at the right time, or if they had a specific thing in mind when they were doing so. Great rail coming out from Oohnos. Zeb does pick up health and the red armor to compensate for that, however. That mega health spawns. Zeb knows it because he's right below it as it does. He hears the sound. We got a close range engagement with an excellent grenade coming from Zeb. What a thrilling map this has been so far. Oh, really playing chess. I'm going to switch over to Oohnos. He was sitting around that corner waiting to get a couple, get some splash damage, and he certainly did do so. He runs away from that engagement to get some health and armor back, which was a great choice. He's now going to... Looks like he's taking this engagement. He certainly is. He's out of rails, which was his only long-distance weapon other than the grenade launcher. I'm sorry, the rocket launcher. Now all he has is a shotgun. Little does he know. And he gets away with it anyway with 7 health. He picks up that 50. Unbelievable. That was one of the luckiest exchanges I have seen. Wow. Got mega health being picked up by Zeb. You can hear it there. Oohnos has that information. Oohnos is really using sound to his advantage this map. He's not moving around nearly as much as usual. He's staying quiet and making it hard. You know, he's not giving as much info to his opponent. That rocket just barely hitting Zeb there. That was a very nice rocket.
Tied for the lead.
NVZ, I don't disagree with your first statement about how the weapons might need some adjustment to accommodate for, you know, modern computers and internet connections. However, and, you know, gaming hardware like mice. But I will say that I do not think LG is too powerful. I think if you have an issue against an opponent with an LG, you should be staying a further range from them. You should be avoiding any engagements where they could possibly use the LG against you. And with the dash mechanic, that is a very easy thing to do. It's significantly easier to choose your engagement locations in this than in Quake. Because not only is it easy to start an engagement, but it's also easy, or relatively easy, I should say, to exit an engagement. Yeah, Alexion, a lot of the smaller duel maps, like WFDM2, which is this map, there are a lot of spawn frags. This map and the last map, WFDM5, are some of the smallest maps that are frequently played in the duel rotation, and there's a lot of spawn frags, there are a lot of prediction rockets, there are a lot of cheeky rails. People are just shooting just in case their opponent might be there. And more often than not, if you've been paying attention to the audio, you can make the right choice. That's something I struggle with a lot. But a lot of the higher skilled players like Zeb and Oohnos really know how to take advantage of that. Oohnos barely making it out of that engagement alive with 5 health. He picks up his rail, but then he takes a grenade to the face, gets rail ammo right away on the spawn, but he loses it shortly thereafter. Oohnos picking up the LG and the green armor, forfeiting the mega health to Zeb. Zeb, I thought he was going to take advantage of it, but Zeb is clearly exiting the engagement. I wonder why that is, because he does have a pretty significant stack. Maybe he thought that that Oohnos had a better stack and loadout. Oh! Beautiful rocket there, that direct from Zeb. He took some self-damage, but it was probably worth it. They're fighting over the mega. Zeb takes the mega, and he needs it. He would have just died had he not picked up that mega. Oh, and he gets a beautiful rail out of the teleporter on Oohnos. Oohnos is going to try to capitalize on the low amount of health that he thinks Zeb has, but little does he know, Zeb still has over 100 and now over 200 altogether. Very impressive turn of events on this map compared to the last map. Zeb really stepped it up this map in a big way. Oh, that prediction rocket was beautiful. Excellent, LG. Speaking of LG and entering and exiting engagements because of it, like if you know your opponent has great tracking aim, another way to, you know, reduce that factor of the strength of the LG is to simply play on larger maps where there are less situations in which the LG could even possibly hit you. On this map, you could be hit by the LG in almost every engagement setup because it's such a small map. Great rocket from Zeb, using the sound to his advantage. He knew that Oohnos was coming around the other side of that wall, and instead of waiting to see him and get that shot at his feet, he decides to use splash damage to shoot him into an even more vulnerable position. Very impressive. This has been an excellent match. Switch over to Oohnos. Oohnos getting a nice kill over there, switching to the right weapon at the right time. Oh, and he just barely makes it out of that engagement alive. He picks up some health. He's got the weapon stack. Zeb is waiting on that mega health. I'm not sure if he knows that it's about to spawn, but it certainly is. And that really was a good game. Very good game. Final score of 21-13. Zeb taking that win. I do not know if that was the second or the third map, so I don't know if the score is 1-1 or 1-2. It is 1-1. That was the second map. We are going to be seeing a third map of Zeb vs. Oohnos, which I am quite excited for. I'm not sure if they intended to be on this map, but if they did, it looks like they're going to be playing on another one of the smaller maps, which will lead for some more, or will lead to some more very exciting gameplay. This is going to be great. Oh no, they're doing pick drops. Cool. So they likely are not doing this map. I'm going to alt-tab real quick. I totally forgot. I'm going to take this opportunity to mute my Steam notifications. I hope that wasn't bothering anybody earlier. I don't think I got a Steam notification in quite a while, and I am invisible on Steam, but I did not consider muting Steam. I'm going to do that right now. If I can figure out how. I figured it would be in the friends settings. In chat, maybe? Side scaling? Nope. Notifications, there we go. Alright, play a sound, that's a no. Sounds are disabled. Y'all can bug me as much as you want now on Steam. Just kidding, please don't. Alright, we are ready. They are counting. Oh, they're saying minus map DM5, DM11, DM12, DM17. So 6 is left. They're playing on DM6, which is not a map I was expecting to see. This is very interesting. This is a classic Warsaw map that has been around for a very long time. I mean, most of the WFDM maps have been around for a very long time, but what I meant to say is that this map has been around in the competitive dual map rotation for a very long time. This is one of my worst maps personally, but I love the weapon placement on this map. I think the item placements on this map are among the best of the official maps.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Farms are asking which map Zeb has won. Zeb won the last map, which was WFDM2. The first map, I don't recall which map they were on in the first map. My apologies. We have Zeb getting 2 kills right away in the first 20 seconds of this match. He is extremely low on health. He has no armor, and he does not really have a good weapon loadout. I'm not sure how much of that information is Oohnos is aware of, but it doesn't look like Oohnos is going out of his way to capitalize on that. What he is going out of his way to do, however, is to pick up that mega health and then get a nice frag with that LG. You know, I've watched Oohnos quite a bit, and he has a very interesting LG aiming method. He doesn't track very well, but he compensates for the lack of his tracking ability with a very interesting shaking movement. He kind of rakes his mouse left and right quickly over his opponent's player model, so even if he's not tracking him properly, he is still doing occasional damage, which is an interesting decision. There are obviously situations where that could work well. Oohnos definitely knows where all the items are in this map. He is placing himself in the right place for what he needs at that time, and he's doing so efficiently. So I think this is going to be a great matchup. I know that Zeb has played quite a bit on this map, but he does not like this map. I don't know how much practice he has had in regard to item management on this map. Great rail from Oohnos. We got a close range engagement, LG versus Plasma. The Plasma wins, but only because he had switched to the rocket launcher at the perfect time. And he gets another couple rockets on Zeb, taking him out. Let's switch over to Zeb, see how Zeb's doing, getting his weapon stack back up. He already has most of the weapons. Now he just needs some armor. Going up to yellow, he picks up that yellow armor. He gets that full ammo for the LG, which is extremely important on maps such as this, where there are a lot of short-range engagement locations. Ooh, Zeb was playing very aggressive because he knew that Oohnos didn't have very much stack or weapons. That was not a proper sentence, but I think I got the point across. But he did not make it out of that engagement alive, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to make it out of this one alive either. And he certainly is not. Zeb's been using the Plasma quite a bit this match. I'm not sure if that's because of, he just happens to be picking it up, or if he happens to feel more comfortable using that weapon on this particular map. Long-range shotgun kill. You usually wouldn't do that unless you knew that your opponent had low health, or if it was the only weapon that you had. Zeb picking up the Mega Health, I believe, for the first time this match. And that Mega Health being almost immediately negated by Oohnos. Some great rails, as we have seen from Oohnos in the previous maps. Zeb just missed the Mega Health as it spawned. I'm not certain whether or not he heard that. I'm going to turn up my game volume when it's a more opportune moment to do so, just to make sure that stream can hear that information as well. I realize now that my microphone is a bit louder than the game, which is not necessary. Nor is it intentional. Absurdly delicious. Regardless of whether or not this joke is in bad taste, we would all greatly appreciate it if you chose different terminology for describing such people. Regardless of whether or not you were intending to do so, that is a derogatory term. There are better ways to refer to the people to which you were trying to refer to. Not trying to be the politically correct police, just trying to keep positive vibes going. Looks like we got a mouse issue from Zeb. Switching over to Oohnos. Absurdly delicious. That was even worse. You didn't use the derogatory term, so that was good, but now you're just straight up making fun of those people who, have a very different life experience than most of us here are familiar with. I'm not gonna ban you or anything from chat, but I personally would greatly appreciate it if we moved on to another subject. Oohnos got the full weapon stack. He's overstacked in both respects. He wins that engagement. Let's see if he's able to get that red armor before Zeb does, and he does get that red armor before Zeb does. Misses a critical rail. That rail could have won him that engagement, but he gets that next rail. Zeb really had a great chance there to capitalize, but it looks like Oohnos got away with it. I wasn't expecting there to be such a high frag deficit on this map. Or frag difference? I'm not certain what the correct phrase is there. Oh, that self-damage from Oohnos was not needed. Sitting at 49 health, very dangerous position for Oohnos. It absolutely is possible for Zeb to get 12 kills in the next 2 minutes. He could catch up. It is a small map. Zeb does have the weapon stack to do so, but with that little bit of health, it might be challenging. Picks up that red armor. And he has to get out of there because he doesn't have any health. Oh. Zeb deciding to take that teleporter. I would not have done so because I knew that the opponent would be right there. I'm not sure if that was a choice that Zeb made to be aggressive or if Zeb was not aware that he would be coming out of that teleport right next to them. Very interesting. Looks like VJtengen won his match 2-0 against Z2Z on the losers bracket. Thank you for that information, VJ. We will update the bracket accordingly. We're in the last minute on this map. Zeb was only able to get 1 kill over the last minute, so I don't think he's going to be taking this map. He would have to get 10 kills over the next 43 seconds. Gets a great rail, but it does not seal the deal. I think it's safe to say that this map is going to Oohnos. What an excellent 3v3 matchup this has been. I'm sorry, 3-map matchup this has been, Zeb vs. Oohnos. And the victor of that 3-map matchup is going to be Oohnos with a 2-1. Nice.
3, 2, 1.
And that's the ball game, everybody.
Good game.
That was a great map. Great match altogether. Very, very nice. They're going to switch to Babbitt's Duel 1. I'm going to switch over to that server right now. Babbitt's Duel 1. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. What am I doing? Alright, we are on Babbitt's Duel 1. We're going to be watching FragStealer versus Oohnos. This is going to be the winner's bracket semifinals. Over in round 2 of the losers bracket, we're going to have Zeb versus Frag Hunter, and then the winner of that is going to be playing VJ in round 3 of the losers bracket, and then the winner of that matchup is going to be playing the loser of this matchup, FragStealer versus Oohnos. We're going to be watching these winners semifinals, and then we will be switching from the winners semifinals over to the losers bracket for almost the remainder of the matches. Looks like FragStealer just had a mouse issue, and perhaps is also having an internet issue. Or is it me that's having an internet issue? It is not me. I think that was FragStealer or the server. I'm going to step away from the microphone real quick. I will be back shortly.
Yes.
Okay, and I am back.
Yeehaw!
They are picking their maps now. FragStealer chiming in the Twitch chat. I hope that doesn't mean that he's listening right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm not worried about that. This is a very respectful community.
Game over.
Especially so among the competitive players. I don't think we need to worry about that. Alright. They're going to be playing on Deflected. WFDM10. This is a great map. It's one of the larger maps in the dual rotation. But that larger map is compensated for by these tight engagement areas and these tight hallways where you really want to be moving fast, because if you get caught in one of these tight corners, that's the ball game. You're a couple rockets away from death at any time. We got Farmser joining us in the server. He was in the Twitch stream as well. Welcome to the server, Farmser. Hello. Le Farmser. We got a BRB from Oohnos. I think he is correcting some internet issues that he had commented on. That's not a problem.
Yes.
I don't think anybody here is in a rush. We're looking for the best possible gameplay, and if that means restarting your router, that's what you should do. Oh, that was very quick. Should buy a PC or something, says Oohnos.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, good 1, game. Fight.
We have begun WFDM10 FragStealer versus Oohnos. Oohnos starts out with the LG. FragStealer starts out with the rocket. Looks like FragStealer had the right choice this time. FragStealer already has the Holy Trinity. You guys are going to see a lot of grenade and shotgun usage on this map because of what I was saying about the tight corridors and those corners. You really need to be punishing your opponent when they're in that area, but while doing so, you need to ensure that you're not taking self-damage. And because of that, I believe you will see a lot of grenade and shotgun usage.
Tied for the lead.
Oh, that Mega Health just barely being picked up by Oohnos. That was very, very quick. Oohnos has a full weapon stack. All he needs now is some armor, and then he is ready to take it away. That big screen where you can see what your opponent's doing at all times is a huge part of gameplay on this map. Not only do you need to be watching it when possible, but you need to be mindful of any information that you're giving up when you are near the other side of that screen. You could only see that screen from one side, so you have to know it's there if you're sitting over here by Mega. Oohnos waits around and picks up Mega, which was absolutely the right choice to make, considering that he already had armor and a full weapon stack. He just needed to get that Mega so that he can keep that weapon stack, that loadout. His full loadout has been very instrumental in his ability to win so many of these engagements in a short amount of time. And I'm not certain if FragStealer is trying to force these engagements to invest kills, or if Oohnos just happens to be, you know, staying exactly where he is. You know, I don't know if this is a bad luck thing or if he's trying to invest in kill. Let's switch over to FragStealer right after Oohnos picked up that Mega Health. FragStealer actually had a much better weapon loadout than I was expecting. He misses that that rocket launcher, and because of that, he doesn't have any opportunity to win that engagement. But right after that spawn, he does get green armor, 2 weapons, and the yellow armor, so he's already sitting much better than he had been for at least 90 seconds prior to that. Very interesting engagement there around that wall on that pillar. We got FragStealer going for the plasma, but he runs out of bullets, switches to the rocket accidentally, I would imagine, and as a result, takes a self-frag. Oh, he runs away from the Mega at the worst possible time. I don't think he realizes, but it is now up, and he just misses it! Wow! Here comes the shotgun, that close-range gameplay. It happened to be a necessity in this case because it was the only weapon that he had based on where he spawned, but in that situation, that's still, even with a full weapon loadout, that may have been the optimal choice of weapon. FragStealer sitting on that bolt ammo when it spawns, which is very nice. Looks like FragStealer might be having some mouse issues. Two great rockets from FragStealer. I don't think either of those were directs, but they were both absolutely a lot of damage. That was one of those tight corners I was referring to, where you really don't want to be caught in those corners. FragStealer taking advantage of the tight corridor, which is exactly what he needed to do. He is 9 kills behind after Oohnos takes that self-kill. 9 kills in 4.5 minutes is easy. This is not a losing battle. FragStealer absolutely can still take this away. He just needs to steal more frags. Mega being picked up by Oohnos. Let's switch over to Oohnos. Oohnos is struggling on weapons, but he does have that over health stack. He loses the LG, which he really needed. Gets that yellow armor. Excellent. Now he's overstacked. He's got the Holy Trinity. He is ready for a fight. That prediction rocket from FragStealer at the teleport was outstanding. Oh, that rail from FragStealer was outstanding. Great reads coming out from FragStealer, I gotta say. Let's switch over to FragStealer, who has the Holy Trinity. Low on rockets, though, and he uses the rocket at the worst possible time. Not sure if that was a mistake or just a bad choice. Gets that yellow armor, which he needed. Gets some extra rocket ammo. Gets some LG ammo, which he needed. He still needs some more LG ammo, but he should have enough for the next engagement, especially now that he has that mega health, so he can pull out one of those self-damage items, such as the rocket launcher. Looks like VJ is keeping an eye on one of the other matchups right now. Thank you for that information, VJ. Wow, wow! Oh, that pillar! Perfect self-placement by Oohnos, hiding himself on that pillar. Great matchup. We got Oohnos.
Good game.
Taking that. I'm not certain if that was intentional or not. I think it was. Alright, we are now switching maps. Alt-tab him real quick. And we're back.
Yes. Yes.
FragStealer forfeiting some very critical information, saying that that was a very good map choice for Oohnos. And that is true. FragStealers has not played that map yet today, or FragStealer, excuse me, had not played that map today. So that does make a huge difference. Looks like we're going to be playing DM12 Courtyard. Another one of the larger maps. The larger maps like this, DM12, DM13, DM17, those larger maps are, because it's larger, it makes it a little bit easier to get weapons and other items after you die, after you respawn, because it's harder for the opponent to be able to control the items on the map. However, because of that, it's almost significantly more important as an opponent to be controlling those weapons because of how much further spread out those items are.
2, 1, fight.
So it's still more difficult to get items after a spawn. However, it's easier to do so safely. So if you remove those items from being spawned as the opponent, that is absolutely killer. Speaking of killer, we got 2 excellent rails from FragStealer, followed by that pickup of the Mega. FragStealer going for that yellow armor, but it is not there. Picks up the green armor. That red armor was picked up by Oohnos. They are now... Never mind, I thought they were going to have an engagement around the yellow armor, but that does not appear to be the case. Oh, it is the case! The predictions from Gelmo. Yeah, VJ squad streams is going to be an excellent, excellent feature. It'd be very cool to have POVs. I can assure you that we will be doing that in the future as soon as it's available to us. VJ, that's actually not true. The max bit rate is not 6 megabit. I'm streaming right now at 7500, so 7.5 megabit. And I do that on my personal account also. My personal account's just an affiliate, not a partner. FragStealer is zooming around the map. He has a full weapon loadout, just about. Doesn't have the grenade or shotgun, but those are not as important on this map because of its size. You can get away with using the rocket launcher instead of the grenade launcher in most cases, and you will rarely have an engagement that requires the shotgun. So FragStealer is sitting pretty good. It looks like right now he is prioritizing forcing engagements over picking up those missing weapons, and I would assume that is because he has the same understanding that I have, or what I had just explained. He has zero interest in getting the shotgun on this map. He's passed it twice in the last minute. We got some great damage coming from Oohnos, but unfortunately he kills himself with a gunblade. If he had a little bit more LG ammo, he would have taken away that fight, I think. FragStealer getting a great shot on Oohnos. Oohnos taking him down with a gunblade. Let's switch over to Oohnos, who picks up that mega health. Perfect timing. Also, I want to comment that my microphone is not ahead of the game. I am just, predicting what's occurring based on the information available to me. Been practicing my streaming a little bit, or my casting a little bit. Alright, Oohnos had a pretty good chance there. He did get his stack up, but he loses it to a close quarters engagement with FragStealer, which is not often seen on this map. Missing some very important rails. And now that he's out of rail ammo, he is left with the 2 items which are the least usable on this map, the grenade launcher and the shotgun. He does pick up that mega. Grabs the red, that's excellent. FragStealer knew that he was there, so he was firing those prediction rockets. Wow, the verticality just then. That was dangerous. Oh, beautiful rail. Excellent LG coming out from FragStealer also. Looks like Oohnos barely makes it out of that fight alive. He was going for a spawn kill, but he doesn't get it. He does get that red armor. He gets some health back up. Nice. Now all he needs is a rocket. As soon as Oohnos gets a rocket, he'll be sitting good. Is he going to push this? He is pushing it. He thinks FragStealer is low. Let's take a look. FragStealer is indeed low, and he only has an EB. FragStealer picking up that mega health, perhaps accidentally, but it was exactly what he needed. Otherwise, he would have just died. He's going for that red. Gets some health. He's still out of rockets, and now he's got rockets. FragStealer is in a good situation now. And he gets the mega health. Wow, FragStealer is sitting quite comfortably. He gets an excellent rocket at the feet of Oohnos, shooting him into the air, allowing him to get a direct rocket as well as that yellow armor. Excellent play from FragStealer. That LG to rocket was great. He took some self-damage, but it doesn't matter. He's back at 200. He's waiting on that mega health. I think he may have mistimed that because it's going to be, another 10 seconds. But now he's going back for it, which is definitely the right choice. And he got it. Good thing he didn't get railed in the face there. He's now has 1 health. Is Oohnos going to win? He does. Oohnos gets that engagement. He is left himself with a very low amount of health. But he almost has the Holy Trinity. He has the weapons. He just doesn't have the rocket ammo. The rocket ammo just spawned, it sounded like. Or the rocket. Yes, it did. The rocket launcher spawned. Now Oohnos is sitting pretty well as well. We got that mega health up. Mega health has been grabbed. Oohnos is in the best situation he's been in for quite a while. Now that he's got that LG ammo as well, he is ready to take this engagement. And he wins the engagement. Excellent. He just misses the red armor. Great spawn take from FragStealer. Oh, FragStealer Oohnos opting to switch to the gunblade to get that shot without any self-damage, which was a great choice. I don't know how he knew that FragStealer had such low health, but it certainly worked out. FragStealer doing some self-damage, investing a kill, a suicide to get that death, which was probably a good choice considering the stack that Oohnos had. Switch back over to FragStealer, who doesn't have any armor, but he does have most weapons that he needs. One thing he's really missing that's important here is the rocket. And he said bye-bye. He's out of there. He's getting the rocket. And now he is ready to fight. Still needs some armor. Both greens are up. That yellow's about to spawn. But he doesn't seem to care about that. Now he's got some armor, but he's low on health. He's going to pick up the LG. And now he's going to pick up... Never mind. He takes a different route. Yeah, VJ, his movement is definitely on point today. Yellow armor spawning at exactly the right time for FragStealer. Right place, right time. We got that green armor bringing him up to 100. He's got 200 overall stack. He's got every weapon that he needs. FragStealer is in a great position. Let's switch over to Oohnos, who is still missing the rail, but he does have overstack armor. Switches to the shotgun for a close quarter engagement. Looks like Daz was not aware of the tournament, which is unfortunate because I'm sure he would have loved to have participated. He's a great player. Oohnos stealing that mega health. That was an interesting gunblade trying to increase his chances of getting a railgun there. It was a great idea. Unfortunately, it did not work for him, but it was a good idea. We just got a big follow from Jagger1407. Jagger, thank you for that follow, and welcome to the keep. Oohnos has done a really, really good job of maintaining the frag deficit. They've been trading kills, but he just couldn't make up for the deficit, unfortunately. So this is going to be going to FragStealer. What an excellent map this has been.
Three, two, one.
Good game. Well played indeed. Very good. Okay.
Thanks.
They're now picking the next map to play on. The score is 1-1. Oohnos winning the first map on WFDM 10. And FragStealer winning the second map on WFDM 12. Falcon, we do play Clan Arena all the time. We actually played quite a bit of Clan Arena last night. Friday nights, North American time. So if you're in Europe, it might be Saturday morning, or late overnight Friday night. We do what's called Fork Friday, and we do, for the most part, less competitive modes like Clan Arena. I'm not trying to suggest that Clan Arena is not competitive, but we're playing it casually, is what I should say. And we actually have a variety of servers up. If you check the server browser, in the Keep, we got 14 different servers on the normal weapons tab. And we got an Instagib server. Instagib server has all modes and all maps, including RDM. And we're going to have even more servers coming soon. Cubit64, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Keep. I'm going to give these guys a few more minutes to figure out what maps they're dropping. Looks like the bracket has been updated with the results from Losers Round 2. The score for this matchup is 1-1, FragStealer versus Oohnos. After this next map, we're going to switch to the losers bracket and take a look at the losers semifinals, which is going to be Zeb versus VJ. And then the winner of that matchup will play the loser of this matchup. We're moving to WFDM 17, Latoxicat, another large map. All three of these maps have been some of the largest maps in the official rotation, which is not it's not common amongst most players to play on these larger maps, especially players that are coming from Quake games. However, for the players that have been playing Warsaw for a long time and are more familiar with the advanced movement mechanics, you will often see them opting to play on the larger maps because they just have an easier time controlling the weapons or controlling the pickups, as well as choosing when to start or leave an engagement. On those smaller maps, it's just way too easy to maneuver around the map. So if both players are highly skilled, it can be almost too hectic. These larger maps for highly skilled players provides a little bit more of it provides more mind game opportunities, I should say. My apologies for the nasally voice. I am a little congested. I just realized that my voice sounds nasally. In fact, I'm going to mute my microphone temporarily and blow my nose.
Prepare to fight. Good game.
Mike is unmuted and we are starting.
Fight.
We have FragStealer versus Oohnos on WFDM 17 Latoxicat. FragStealer within the first 7 seconds already has 3 weapons. Let's take a look at Oohnos, who already has 3 weapons as well. Oh, gets the mega, gets the rail, gets the kill. Oohnos with some excellent choices at the beginning of this map, this third map. Follows up with some aggressive LG gameplay. And an excellent shotgun to the face. Wow, that rail on Oohnos. Oh, excuse me. Oohnos is very much in the zone right now. Clearly. He just misses the timing on that mega health, but he does know that he was close, so he turns around and picks it up. Yeah, Falcon, what a start. And yeah, Jagger, absolutely 4-digit IQ coming from these guys. They know exactly what they're doing. I assume when you made that comment, though, that's when I was talking about why some of the higher skill players play on the larger maps, and I would agree. 4-digit IQ. Alright, so Oohnos does lose his weapon stack, but he does end up getting the mega health and the yellow armor shortly after spawning, so that is okay. He's ready to go to an engagement, and he just barely makes it out of that engagement safely. I think he's waiting for the red. I bet he's going to get the rocket and turn around for red, and sure enough, that is exactly what he does. Great rails from both sides, both players. That engagement right at the red. I'm not sure if that's because both of them wanted red or if they just happened to be there. For those of you who are coming from other Quake games, if you're wondering why Oohnos is passing up the green armor, it's because in this game, green gives you 50, yellow gives you 75, and red gives you 100. However, you can only pick up the green or utilize the green up to 100 armor. You could only utilize yellow up to 125, and you could only utilize red up to 150. So if the player is already above 100 armor, they will not be able to pick up the green armor. Slightly different from some other popular FPS titles, or AFPS titles. Considering that he was only 6 armor points away, that was a GG. Looks like we have the forfeit coming out from FragStealer. This match is going to Oohnos with a 2-1. So our winner's bracket is going to be Oohnos with somebody else. So we're going to be moving over to the losers bracket. We're going to take a look at a matchup between Zeb and VJ. I'm not certain if they've already started their matchup or not. They're going to take a break. Let me take a look at who else is playing. Let's find out if Zeb and VJ have started their matchup. They are underway in X2 Fellas. So let's go ahead and join that server and watch the action. Map 1, X2 Fellas. They are also playing on DM17 with Toxic Cat. Looks like the score is 10-3 with Zeb in the lead. Zeb has a full weapon stack. He has mega health and he has 100 armor. He's also rating around for the red as if he knows it's about to spawn, and sure enough, he now gets that red. Does some self damage so he could pick up the yellow and deprive his opponent from getting the yellow. A great choice. Almost gets away with that rail. Zeb playing very aggressively in this last minute. I would imagine he's been playing this way the whole map. Zeb just barely taking that mega health safely. FragStealer, there's no need to apologize. Those were still really, really great maps, or really, really great games that you guys have played. And everybody gets it. Everybody here is trying to have a good time, and if you weren't having a good time, then you may have made the right choice. We got a great rail coming from VJ, who has the Holy Trinity, but does not have any rockets. Picks up the red. Is he going to turn around and pick up the rocket launcher? I don't think so, because the Mega was up. I don't know if that was his thought process or if it just happened to work out that way, but he got away with it. Donkey Fist, welcome to the stream. Had some great games last night with Donkey. That red armor being picked up. And that starts the timer on the Mega Health. VJ does not know that, so he's chilling for it. I don't know how VJ doesn't know that, because he was the wearer of the Mega. Maybe he wasn't waiting for it. Maybe he was just holding an angle. I'm not sure. However, it is now up. He does get it. He steals it from Zeb. Zeb doing a great job of restricting engagements just to maintain his lead, which is definitely a good choice. And that's it. That seals the deal. Zeb is going to be the winner of this map. The first map, WFDM 17, Le Toxicat. And for anybody who's just tuning in or has not been keeping an eye on the bracket, this is the losers bracket semifinals. The winner of this is going to be playing FragStealer, who just lost in the winners bracket semifinals. And then the winner of that match will be going to the winners bracket finals against Oohnos. Great game. We missed part of the game, but what we did see was some great gameplay. Not certain with whether or not they've decided the next maps or if they're doing those picks each map, but we're about to find out. Yeah, Jagger, there were a lot of tournaments in Warsaw, and a while there were significantly more players in Warsaw. It's going to be a little bit, but in the future, Warfork is expected to have much more players than it currently has. Right now, Warfork is in early access on Steam. There are quite a bit of new features that they plan on adding to the game before it's fully released. Those features include the ability to instantly deploy a private server for playing with friends or practicing, kind of like how you could do in Counter-Strike by going to play with friends, or doing in Quake Champions by doing a custom lobby. So that functionality is coming soon. You can have a private server without hosting your own server. Additionally, there's going to be ranked matchmaking and global statistics. And workshop support for a variety of assets, sound packs, maps, etc. So there are some great features that are coming to the game, and those features are designed to appeal to, the modern gaming audience. I think that the population will get a bump because they're going to mix this excellent game on which it is based with everything that is needed by the modern gaming standards, such as ranked gameplay, workshop support, etc. I really do think that those additions to this game will make a significant difference on the population. And then also, once Diabotical's out, if that does increase the AFPS genre in general, that itself will absolutely have a positive effect on Warfork. Bannable offense, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but it does, in most cases, work well with Quake Champions, which also has a very low player base, very small player base. I I think what you're saying has some value. I don't disagree. I just hope that that does not end up being the case. Anyways, back to the match at hand. We're about a minute and a half into this second map, VJ versus Zeb. Zeb's already taken a 3-point lead in the first minute and a half. Now it's a 4-point lead. Switch over to Zeb, who has a full weapon stack, and he's got overstack armor. That red has just been picked up. Let's take a look at VJ. He needs that LG, and he goes for the LG, but it had not yet spawned. Now he has it. Is he going to turn around and get that ammo? No, he's not, because Zeb is directly above him. Zeb's directly behind him. I think VJ... I think VJ may have not heard that audio cue. Sorry for that sound, everybody. You're about to hear it one more time, I think. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's switch back over to Zeb. Zeb's still sitting good. Overstack on that armor deprives his opponent of getting the yellow armor, and he has a full weapon loadout. He also happens to steal that Mega directly from underneath VJ's feet, which absolutely seals the deal on that engagement. Woo! Zeb is making light work of these engagements. Grabs that LG ammo and the LG, making it very difficult for his opponent to use those weapons, which are very, very important on this map, because on this map you could use the LG at just about every single engagement opportunity. The map is so small that the LG is a viable choice in most situations, the vast majority of situations. And yes, bannable offense, there are a couple West Coast dual servers. I've actually been working on something the last week that will make it much easier for people to deploy servers, and I'm hoping that that will lead to even more servers being available in the near future. So there are West Coast dual servers, including, Southern West, like Texas. I believe there's also one in Nevada. But I am expecting to see even more shortly. Zeb is proving himself to be very difficult to beat here. As we saw from his gameplay on this map earlier in the tournament, he really knows how to control those weapons. And of course, right when I say that, he decides not to pick up the railgun, which was very interesting. Usually he would pick up the railgun there. Bannable offense. I don't know if there are any servers in Washington right now, to be honest. However, if you know somebody with, the ability to host a server in Washington, I would be more than happy to help them get it configured appropriately. Let's switch back over to VJ. Let's see if VJ can get some stack up. Very difficult thing to do against Zeb on this map. Alright, VJ has the Holy Trinity. He just misses the Mega. He grabs the Mega. Qubit, if it's an ARM processor, not yet, but soon. They are working on making the game binary and the server binary compatible with ARM and ARM64 processors, and once that is done, you will be able to do that. But as of now, my understanding is that you won't be able to run it on an SBC unless the SBC is running a 32-bit or 64-bit architecture. Yeah, there definitely are some qubits, so if you have one, you absolutely could use it. I have a Docker image that automates most of the work for you and is extremely configurable. For example, all 16 of our servers are in a Docker Compose stack. I could absolutely help you with that once you get stuff going, and I'll be making tutorials soon as well. And yeah, bannable offense, just hit me up whenever. I'm Gelmo on Discord. I'm in the Keep Discord and the Warfork Discord as Gelmo. And once the game is compatible with ARM processors, I do, expect it to work fairly well. This game runs on a potato. This game is extremely well optimized. So I don't think you'll have any issues hosting a moderate server on an SBC. Anyways, back to the game. We got VJ, who finally has an excellent weapon loadout, and that has been instrumental in his ability to take a frag off of Zeb, and as a result, Zeb does not have the same loadout that he had before. However, Zeb does win that engagement there, gets a great rail on VJ. Still missing a couple weapons, but for all intents and purposes, Zeb is good to go. Zeb now has all of the weapons available on the map. He picks up that red armor really quickly and the mega health. Beautiful item control from Zeb. VJ trying to get that red armor. He mistimed that by 4 or 5 seconds, and he pays the price for that. VJ accidentally taking a self-frag. If he had gotten his rocket out before Zeb, that point may have gone to Zeb instead. However, that does not really make a difference on the scoreboard since we are playing by frags and not points. When you get... Oh! What? I had never seen that before. That off the backboard mid-air grenade from Zeb by the shotgun teleport. That was a very cool shot. Zeb picking up that red armor right when it spawns. That was very, very cool. This map is definitely going to be going to Zeb. To be honest, I was not paying attention to VJ very much, so I don't know how much of a fight that VJ put up, but I will say that he now has the Holy Trinity, and he was just zooming around the map. Yeah, spaced. I did attempt to set up replays before this, but it had some issues, and the choices were spend 20 minutes on replays or start the tournament. I figured we should start the tournament. My apologies, everybody. Next tournament will absolutely have instant replay.
3, 2, 1. Good game over.
Great game. That's Zeb winning the losers semifinals 2-0. And we're now advancing to the losers finals, which is going to be Zeb versus FragStealer, fighting for that third place spot. VJ, major congratulations on getting 4th place and making it to the upper half of this tournament. Always putting up an excellent fight, and proving that you deserve a place in these tournaments. Nice, Jagger. Yeah, I really like race mod there are race mod servers, and you are likely familiar with LiveSow. LiveSow does have Warfork servers, and LiveSow's website, their times database, it does have times from Warfork as well, not just Warsow. So if you are looking for a place to start playing race mod again, there's no reason you can't do it on Warfork. Qubit, LiveSow is a race mod community. It's a community for Warsow and Warfork that is focused around the race mod game mode. It's a website that not only do they have a bunch of their own servers, but they also have a database of race maps and times, recorded times for those race maps. If you're playing on a LiveSow server, whether it's on Warsow or Warfork, if you get a time, it is registered in that database. So at any point, you can compare your best time to the best possible time. We have Zeb and FragStealer deciding which server and map they would like to play on. Looks like they're going to be playing this matchup on a variety of servers to help make it a little bit more fair. Not a bad idea. As long as the players agree to it, I'm okay with it.
A player called a vote. Game over.
They're switching to WFDM 12, and they are starting on this server, going to yet another large map. Not the best ping for either player. Not much we could do about that right now, unfortunately. Players just happen to be very far from each other.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Fight.
Losers finals.
You are
The
tied
battle
for
for
the
third
lead.
place. We have begun. We are starting with FragStealer, who has the rocket and the rail, or the electro bolt, as it is referred to in this game. Gets the mega health. See, if I was FragStealer right there, I would not have taken that fight. I would have gone straight to the LG. That LG undoubtedly just got picked up. Is he going to grab that green? He's not going to grab the green. He does get the yellow. He's going to pass up on the shotgun. As I had mentioned earlier, the shotgun is practically useless on this map. There are very few moments where you will be in a close range engagement on this map. At least if you're playing strategically. Not sure if FragStealer was checking Mega or if he had a mouse issue there. I'm hoping he was checking Mega. Finally gets that LG. And at the same time, he gets the information on when the red armor will respawn because he sees Zeb take that red armor. Out of rockets, he gets the rail. Beautiful shot from FragStealer. FragStealer going for the yellow armor, but it's not there. Is he going to wait for it, or is he going to pick up green? Looks like neither. He's not waiting for it. He's not picking up green, but he is taking red. Now we need some health. He gets a little bit of health. He's going to go ahead and take that yellow armor. Excellent. Now he's got the 50 health. Now he's sitting in a good spot. And he's right next to that mega. Beautiful turn of events from FragStealer. Going from that deficit to really having item control within 20 seconds. Let's switch over and take a look at Zeb. And I just want to clarify, when I said that deficit, that was not the best choice of words. There was not a frag deficit. It was rather the items that he had. The deficit of his weapon loadout. I don't know what the best word would have been there. We got Zeb down. Zeb going for the shotgun, not really what you want to be using your first few seconds on at the start of stock. Now grabbing the LG, that's valuable right there. He misses the Mega Health, forfeits it to FragStealer. FragStealer is going to capitalize on that and push him, it looks like. That is not the case. FragStealer is waiting for an easy rail shot from a safe distance. Like I said earlier, if you're playing strategically, you will rarely have a close-range engagement, and it looks like that is exactly what FragStealer had in mind, forcing a long-range engagement. FragStealer opting to go up to shoot and get some armor instead of picking up the LG when he desperately needed LG ammo. Now that he has no LG and no rocket, he is not in the best situation to be going into an engagement. But he gets away with it. Beautiful. That could not have worked out better for FragStealer. That was a very fortunate turn of events. FragStealer going from some prediction rockets. They did not work out, but he had the right idea. He does finally pick up some LG ammo, so he can go for a more aggressive engagement if he would like to do so. He goes and he grabs the red armor, which is exactly what he needed, and now he is ready yet again for another engagement, especially so after picking up some more rocket ammo. Takes the yellow armor, depriving his opponent of it. I almost said teammate. Let's see how Zeb's looking. Zeb had an issue getting his weapon stack up. Looked like Zeb does have a stack up now. He has the Holy Trinity, but unfortunately he did not have the armor that he needed to make it out of that alive. He's going to get the red armor. No, he is not going to get the red armor. Oh! FragStealer just chilling. Zeb had a perfect opportunity to get a direct rocket, but he misses and only does a little bit of splash damage. Very unfortunate, but that was very exciting nonetheless. Zeb taking advantage of the cover provided by this lower level, picking up some items. Got himself that red armor, got himself the LG. And FragStealer waiting for the perfect opportunity to pick up that Mega Health. Somebody had asked why delay Mega Health. If that is the situation you were talking about, the reason why you would want to delay it is because even though the timer doesn't start until you hit 100, you got to remember that every second you do lose 1 point of health when you are above 100. So, if you're not getting shot by your opponent, the sooner you pick up the Mega, the sooner the Mega will be available again. And also, that's not even the important part. The important part, I should say, is that because you start losing health as soon as you pick it up, it's very important that you have as much health as possible when entering engagement. So if you wait until the engagement is about to start to pick it up, you will guarantee that you would have more health than if you had picked it up 5 or 10 seconds sooner. That is what I should have said in the first place. That LG being taken by Zeb, but FragStealer takes him away anyways. Looks like FragStealer has now lost his weapon stack. Let's switch over to FragStealer. He does end up getting the Mega Health anyways. Let's see if Zeb can capitalize on the knowledge that, FragStealer doesn't have any weapons. He does know that FragStealer has the Mega Health, though, so he might be opting to stay away from engagement until he has more armor, which very well could be the best choice. I don't have enough experience to answer that. But now Zeb is looking excellent with that health and armor and weapon stack. This is the first time that he's had a full weapon stack and armor in this matchup. Great LG accuracy coming from Zeb. Great rail from both players. I'm sorry. It looks like FragStealer did not land that rail. That red pickup from Zeb. Zeb does have the chance to take this back. He's only 9 kills behind. It is possible in 2 minutes, especially considering that he has a full stack and his opponent has almost nothing. Now his opponent's in the air. Oh, that rail. If that rail was death, that would have been it. Oh, man. Oh, Zeb having trouble deciding which weapon to use. I think he should have switched to the LG and pushed. Zeb taking some self-damage to deprive his opponent of the yellow, but little does he know, at the same time, his opponent was grabbing the mega health, which I think that was more important in this case, especially when you consider that Zeb needs to get 8 kills to catch up in the next minute and a half. Zeb needs to be playing very aggressively if he wants to win this map. Very interesting engagement going on here, lasting for much longer than I would expect. I would have expected one of them to have left that engagement already. Zeb is chasing down and forcing the engagement, as he should be doing, but unfortunately it does not pay off. And that right there about calls it the ball game. I don't think he's going to be able to get 10 kills in the next minute. Although he does get the mega health. He'd have to get really lucky with spawns to get 9 kills. And it is now officially impossible for Zeb to win this map. First map will be going to FragStealer. And I believe we're going to be switching to another server, a European server, for the next map. Yeah, Jagger, they took a lot of the old maps and they redid a lot of the texturing for them to modernize them, and they look great, for sure. That was a great game. The first map goes to FragStealer. We're now going to switch servers. Waiting on an answer in regard to which server they will be playing on. Looks like we're going to Babbitt's Duel 1. For anybody who's just tuning in, you can type !bracket for the bracket. This is the match for third place. This is the losers finals, FragStealer versus Zeb. This is the second map of the losers final. First map went to FragStealer. And after this match, we will be moving to the finals, Oohnos versus the winner of this.
A vote. Game over.
This is a double elimination bracket. I'm not certain if that means there will be a second finals, a grand finals. I don't have the answer to that because I was not involved with that part of the tournament planning process, but I will try to get that information over to you.
Fight.
All right, the match has started. They're playing WFDM2. FragStealer gets a kill almost immediately with the Gunblade. FragStealer trying to get some damage on him when he picks up the Mega Health. The Mega Health, however, was a sitting duck for FragStealer. Oh, FragStealer with an excellent rocket, followed by another one. He switches to the shotgun and he misses it. However, he still wins the engagement with the LG. FragStealer missing that rail. That's a very tight window to get those rail shots in, but it does happen. Great direct grenade. Does he get the red? He does get the red. Zeb being very cheeky, and he gets away with it. Very impressive. Let's switch over to Zeb. Zeb has only 1 health. Barely made it out of there alive. The 50 health is not up. He really needs that. He's going to opt for the 25 health right here when he could have gone for the Mega instead. Let's switch back over to FragStealer, who already has a 3-frag lead. He's sitting by the yellow armor, which is not yet up. He loses the red armor again to Zeb, but he gets Zeb with a direct rocket. So now he has an insured lead, and he knows when that red is going to respawn. Yeah, accuracy on point for sure, Jagger. We got Zeb getting that kill. Zeb is going for the red armor. He does so successfully. All he needs now is a rocket, and he does. Zeb is ready for a fight. FragStealer is going for that Mega. He gets out of there, but he does make it back for that Mega before Zeb has an opportunity to steal it. So it looks like Zeb has consistently been controlling red armor, and FragStealer has consistently been controlling that Mega health. I think a lot of this battle is going to be decided on whether or not one of them can gain control of the other. And sure enough, as I say that, FragStealer does pick up the red armor, taking that control away from Zeb. However, they both do have that information. As you may recall me mentioning before, FragStealer did see Zeb pick up that red ammo, or red armor, so he did know exactly when it was going to respawn. And you could see that, 2000 IQ gameplay coming out of these players. They are using as much information available to them as possible. As you can see Zeb taking that red armor right back. Great shotgun usage from Zeb, taking advantage of close quarters combat, using a weapon that is designed for that scenario, so he isn't wasting any other ammunition. Gets the yellow armor, but while doing so, he loses the Mega health again to FragStealer. Zeb's got a full stack, a full loadout. He almost has a full stack. Not quite anymore. He's almost dead. Let's switch over to FragStealer. Is FragStealer hunting him? He is not, but now he has a chance to do so again if he would like to. And he gets the Mega health. FragStealer has an easy win right here if he can get a kill on Zeb. And Zeb gets away. Zeb goes for the rail. FragStealer had a feeling that's where he was going, and he missed the rail, but he still ends up winning that fight. The red armor does get forfeited to Zeb. Zeb has regained full control of the red armor. However, both players do know the timing on it. Zeb turning it around. We have a tie, 7-7, 7-8. This is a very high-scoring game. Yeah, fat comeback coming from Zeb Jagger. Absolutely true. Unfortunately, Zeb did just take that rocket in the face, which forced him to step out of that engagement and restack. FragStealer just barely taking that Mega from underneath Zeb's feet. And also getting a very cheeky rail, followed by an excellent rail shortly thereafter. FragStealer getting 3 or 4 kills within the last 30 or 40 seconds. Very impressive. So now Zeb absolutely needs to get some weapons. No matter how much health he has, he just isn't going to be able to win a fight with one weapon at his disposal. It's not going to happen. He needs to prioritize getting those weapons and then go for the armor. And it looks like that he realized that exact same fact at the same time I did, because as I said that, he prioritized getting weapons and then got armor. Absolutely, VJ. Zeb is very strong in this map, and considering the ping, he is doing very, very well. Cannot deny that. Oh! That rocket from behind Zeb! Very, very smart choice of FragStealer, firing that rocket and then immediately going into the teleport. Zeb does end up getting the mega health and armor. Now he just needs some weapons, and he might have a chance again. Is he going to get the red? He does get the red. So we got a great stack coming from Zeb. Now he just needs to get his weapons sorted out, and then we will have a great fight. Zeb literally having 0 weapons except for the shotgun. Now he has the rail, and he uses that shotgun regardless. I did not realize that FragStealer was that low on health, but perhaps Zeb did know that. Zeb gets the 50 health. FragStealer does some self-damage, and Zeb is on the verge of death. He just barely misses the red armor, and that red armor is going to go into FragStealer's control. Oh, and Zeb picks up the mega health right before FragStealer had an opportunity to pick it up. FragStealer getting an excellent rail there. He almost got a good rocket combo, but he did end up getting away with it even though he missed that rocket. Zeb's trying to get out of there fast, and he does so successfully. FragStealer getting that very important LG ammo. And the mega health. Zeb has lost the mega health. Got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. It is absolutely still possible for Zeb to win this map, but it will be difficult. Oh, that splash damage alone could have gotten FragStealer. Not anymore. FragStealer picks up the 50 health and the mega health, making it significantly more difficult for Zeb to successfully come back. 3 kills in about 10 or 12 seconds there. FragStealer, the last minute or so, has absolutely been dominating the map. Beautiful rail. And a beautiful rocket. FragStealer is on point right now. Yeah, Falcon, very nice kill. Great rail coming from Zeb. Let's switch over to Zeb's view. Another great rail from Zeb. He's got the Holy Trinity. He's got health, and he just picks up the red armor. FragStealer does not know that he picked up the red armor, but he may have been able to deduce that from the location. FragStealer getting him out with the gunblade, taking away Zeb's weapon stack. Zeb does still maintain that red armor, but I don't think he's going to have a very easy time. Wow! Wow! Those rockets were beautiful. Still, that being said, I don't think Zeb is going to have a very easy time getting 11 kills in the next minute. It's not unheard of, it's not impossible, but against an opponent like FragStealer, it's very close to impossible. You just got to stay in movement, and FragStealer is going to be avoiding engagements for the remainder of this match. That is absolutely the right choice to make, and that seems to be exactly what he's doing. FragStealer is staying in locations where he can take a shot and get out of the way. Oh, but now he's pushing it. Maybe he has realized that he's going to win this map no matter what, and is just pushing for the heck of it. I'm not certain. Mega health being picked up by FragStealer, and the map and the match ultimately going to FragStealer. That was a great match, extremely exciting, and very, very, very great gameplay from both sides. Wow, what an exciting matchup that was, FragStealer versus Zeb. I've seen quite a few matchups between FragStealer and Zeb, and and these maps were undoubtedly the most exciting. We are now moving over to the winners finals. Oohnos versus FragStealer, and I have been informed that there will indeed be a grand finals if necessary. So that means if FragStealer wins the finals, there will be a bracket reset and they will go into grand finals. Oohnos did take a short break and stepped away. I'm going to go ahead and mute my microphone and the game, and I'm going to put the stream into BRB mode. Please stand by while we get the finals situated, and I will give you guys an update shortly. Hopping in real quick just to give an update on the finals situation. Yes, the finals is Oohnos versus FragStealer. However, it's a double elimination bracket. So if Oohnos loses the finals, there will be a quote-unquote grand finals. Double elimination does apply to the last two players. That's how it goes, Farmser. That's correct, Arch. Oohnos has the upper bracket advantage. Oohnos only needs to win one best of 5, whereas FragStealer would need to win 2 best of 5s. I will admit I was not involved with Warsaw tournaments in the past, so I don't know what has been the standard in Warsaw. But I do know that for most other esports, the double bracket format does apply to the finals in the way that we are doing it. Farmser, that is very interesting. They usually would give a map advantage instead of 2 best of 5s. That is a very interesting point. Perhaps this is something that should be discussed amongst the 2 finals players. Please give me a moment. I'm going to mute my microphone and discuss this with some of our administrative team. Just a moment.
Are we all muted? Or
Okay, everybody, I am back. It looks like we have decided that we will be giving the players the ability to choose how they would like to finish this, since this was not determined clearly prior to the tournament. To keep everything fair, we're going to let Oohnos and FragStealers determine if they would like to do 2 best of 5s, a best of 5 and a best of 3, a 2 best of 3s or a best of 5 with a single best of 5 with a map advantage. We're going to let them decide what they think is fair, and go ahead with that. Thank you everybody in chat for the suggestions, and our apologies for the confusion. We are going to get this going as soon as we have a clear answer from the 2 players. Okay, it looks like the choice has been made. We are going to go with the format that Farmser had suggested. Oohnos also agrees that that is what it has been in the past, and that is how they would like to proceed. So we are going to be doing a single best of 5, and Oohnos is going to be going into this with a single map advantage. So we are doing best of 5, a single best of 5, and Oohnos is starting with a score of 1. So they are now determining the maps. Now that all of that has been decided, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the gameplay. I didn't want to show any private chat between the players. Just trying to be as respectful as possible. I'm now going to unmute the game and Discord. And now we are back live in all capacities. I do believe somebody has just joined me in the Casting Couch Discord. Just a reminder, you are audible to the stream. If you would like me to mute you on the stream, please let me know.
Are you talking to me?
I am talking to you. And you're talking to the stream.
This will be a fun one.
It will be a fun one. This has been a great tournament. Very fast-paced matches. Zeb, you had a very, very strong... What's the word? You were a formidable opponent this tournament, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you. It was funny playing that last one. There was like a lot of funny moments.
Yeah. And yes, the stream is ready.
FragStealer is a very solid player. These are 2 solid players, so it should be fun to watch them.
Absolutely. You want to take the lead on casting this one?
Sure.
I'm not saying that I don't want to do it. I'm saying that if you would like to do it, you're more than welcome to.
Considering this is a map I have not comfortable on, you can go ahead and take lead.
Okay, you got it. Farmser suggested that you turn down your microphone volume a little bit, and I do agree with that. And or just move the microphone a bit further away from your mouth. It seemed like you were peeking on the microphone.
How about now?
Sounds great now. Might be a little quiet, actually. Alright, so this match is now beginning. We have FragStealer versus Oohnos. FragStealer getting that first kill right by the Mega Health spawn. He does already have 3 weapons, and he's got the health. And he's going to be able to get that Mega Health. Beautiful rail coming from him, which ensures him that Mega Health. And he gets the red armor right before Oohnos has the opportunity to get it. Excellent. 3 very quick kills in the first 30 seconds of this map.
FragStealer just knows these routes so well. He was just cutting me off in all these positions. And he had these like rail angles that I was just like, I have no idea where you're hitting me from, but that was sick.
Yeah, he had some extremely cheeky rails, and he was doing a lot of prediction rails, not even prediction rockets.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
He definitely knows how to play this map for sure. FragStealer taking advantage of that little laundry chute, shooting a rocket there. He's not getting damage from it, but it was a great rocket nonetheless. He does get that Mega Health right as it spawns. I don't know if that was intentional, but it worked in his favor regardless. Oohnos staying down low to stay out of combat's way. Unfortunately, he does get taken out anyways. Sorry for cutting you off, Seb. You were saying?
Oh no, I was just saying that FragStealer is really utilizing like higher position advantages, and then usually this fight with the Mega, where one is on top and one's on bottom, makes it kind of dangerous because you have that back wall, so you get tons of splash damage from the rocket. So I was trying to do that as best I could, but it wasn't successful.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be a sitting duck at Mega. It's in a very volatile area.
Yeah. I didn't really utilize the ramp jumps that well either, so I think FragStealer was doing it pretty well, where he was just hopping up from position to position and able to get the angles on me.
Yeah. He clearly has spent a lot of time playing this map. Seriously. Ooh.
Oof.
Cheeky
Ouch.
amount of damage. At least 100 damage done right there. He needs some armor. He misses the yellow pickup. He does see it's there, and he does end up picking it up. He's now stacked. He's got the Holy Trinity. FragStealer is ready for an engagement.
Next fight's gonna happen at red for sure.
Absolutely. Red is up, and he does...
Nice.
Oh, that follow-up rail!
That's what I mean.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Some of these engagements just leave you speechless. It's
Oh yeah.
such impressive gameplay.
I like how FragStealer just always has an out. No matter how he positions himself, he always has an out in terms of taking a fight. And unless he does a good amount of initial damage, then he'll just push in. But he always leaves himself an out if it just doesn't seem to work out at initial damage.
I was about to comment on another thing related to that, actually. I had mentioned this a couple times throughout the tournament already, but I don't think you heard because you were playing in the tournament. This map in particular, the grenade launcher and the shotgun are almost completely useless because there are so many spots where you can set it up exactly as you were just describing, where you can get a quick and chill and get out there right away. So you would very rarely be in a situation where it's even possible to do damage or hit more than one pellet with the shotgun.
Right. Yeah.
So when we were watching Oohnos and FragStealer play this before, they would frequently completely ignore the shotgun pickup because of where it's placed. There's no quick way to get to it.
Yeah, so it's like it's out of the route. It's just not worth it for them.
Right.
God, that LG is deadly.
They're definitely doing exactly what you said. They're trying to keep a distance so that they can get damage and get out of there. Very big part of this map we've seen so far. FragStealer gets the EB ammo, which he really needed. Now he needs some LG ammo, and then he's ready to go for another fight. He is going to get that red, it looks like, but he misses the LG. Now he's got the LG, and he is good to go. He's not going to do any self-damage to deprive his teammate of the yellow. His opponent, not his teammate. And his opponent does end up getting that mega, and he is capitalizing off it with his first frag in quite a while.
Oh, I love that movement. I love how he just tried to cut him off there for Oohnos with that plasma damage, but obviously he had the stacks. But he did some pretty decent solid damage there.
Oohnos is now sitting pretty good. He's got 150 overall. Is he able to the mega? He barely makes it to the mega. Wow. That kill could not have come at a more opportune time.
Even though FragStealer is looking pretty good, he's kind of out of position. He needs to be a little bit careful here because he doesn't want to give up too many free frags right now, since Oohnos is actually mounting a pretty solid stack.
Yeah, huge stack. He had almost 300, and he's got every weapon. Oh, Oohnos making a bad choice, losing his entire weapon stack. Hate to see it. Cheeky rail coming from Oohnos. He does not land it, but it was a good attempt. Oohnos waiting on the red. He got the red. He loses the mega in the process. He desperately needs a rocket launcher.
Nice.
FragStealer knew exactly where he would be after he saw him at that jump pad.
Good thing he hit that rail, because he was taking a lot of LG damage while waiting for that rail to reload.
Yeah.
Or bolt, excuse me. Oh, what an aggressive play.
Switching over to FragStealer's view. FragStealer is trying to get his weapon stack back up.
He's gonna try to dance around this like corner to pick up yellow, but he's gonna bail out of there, knowing he doesn't want to take any more damage.
Yep.
So next fight will probably be at the red, but if he can pick up a green so he can at least tank some more damage, that'll be good. But guess not.
Both greens are up. Everything is up except for Mega and red.
Yeah.
Oohnos does end up taking that armor. I'm not sure if FragStealer even realized that it was up when he walked past it.
Nah, probably. Or maybe he was just distracted by getting shot.
Right.
He's gonna try to make a decision between Mega and red right now, but looks like he's gonna give up red for pick up the Mega now.
Which may have been the right choice. Let's take a look at Oohnos' stack. Yeah, based on Oohnos' stack, that may not have been a bad choice.
Yeah, it's pretty even right now, I would say.
Yeah.
He just needs to utilize some of these greens, because if you can just tank up with the greens, you pretty much have like a solid yellow or a solid red pickup.
Yeah,
greens.
For sure. Yeah, when there are two greens on the map, they're definitely important to control. I've been seeing more and more of that watching you guys play. Great rail. Bolt, excuse me. This is a very interesting fight.
Just
both
down
players
the garbage
opting
chute.
to get out of there. Down the garbage chute.
He's gotta get out of there. Oh.
Oohnos
was like, yeah, just like no health stack or armor, so he just wanted to do a little bit of damage before the next major pickup.
Yeah, invest a little bit. And he needs to get 7 kills in the next minute and 5 seconds, which is not unheard of. But FragStealer's movement abilities will make it significantly easier for him to avoid those engagements.
Yep.
Which means that Oohnos needs to be playing aggressive for the next 50 seconds if he wants to win this map.
He needed to land that rail. That would have been crucial.
He needed to land that rail.
That's how they're
Oohnos
calling
realizes
it.
it. They are calling it. They are switching
switch.
servers.
How are their pings here? They're pretty comparable here. Oh, I guess he's having some FPS issues then.
Game over.
No one else just left.
Bum 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 ba ba. Falcon, what is this rail you are speaking of? Yeah, I have no idea what the railgun is. It's not in
sorry.
this game.
Wrong game.
I've been calling it rail all day. It's a hard habit to break, to be honest. Alright, so mystery server, right, because Oohnos left. I imagine Oohnos was restarting his game based on the FPS comment that he had. Cubit has asked me to ask you, Zeb, about the jump pad grenade bounce on DM2.
Do
you know the one that he's referring to?
The jump pad grenade bounce.
Actually, not jump pad, teleport. So the teleport by yellow armor and shotgun at the very end of the match. You were shooting some prediction grenade launchers off of the backboard, like not behind the upper teleport, but in front of the upper teleport, like closer towards rail.
Normally, when people bail out of yellow from that lower teleporter in DM2, you can hear them jump like away. So you know they're going around the corner and running away to get to Mega. But I only heard teleporter sound and then no jump sounds after that. So I'm like, well, he's probably up there waiting for me to try to follow him, and then he's going to try to like hit me, trying to punish me for chasing him. So I just started spamming nades up the back wall to see if it would like catch him. I guess it luckily did. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Very interesting. Yeah, and it did. You got him with splash damage once, and then you got that direct, and that direct was a very exciting moment on the stream. Everybody was like, wow. I went crazy. Chat went crazy. It was a very cool shot. And I do have a recording of it, so we could take a look at that later.
For sure.
Let's see if Oohnos has some better performance now.
Yeah, hopefully he's not having too much. No. All right, well, let's just move to another server.
Sounds like everyone's in agreement on that.
IDM. What is IDM?
I don't mind. Or it doesn't matter. I'm not sure.
You guys in your internet talk, I don't know at all.
I would imagine it's I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind. Clearly, FragStealer is listening in to get information on his opponent's mid-match.
Oh, see? He's stream
kidding.
sniping. He's stream cheating.
This is a very respectful, competitive community. I don't think we have to worry about that.
Oh, yeah. Full of gentlemen.
Full of gentlemen and gentle ladies.
And maybe a lady somewhere. Maybe a lady somewhere.
All right. Did they say a server? It wasn't looking. Yeah, Babbitt's 2, they said.
All right, Babbitts. Here we go. All right.
DM11. Right. Very difficult map. Awesome. Oohnos confirming that he's getting better performance here. That's excellent. So, FragStealer won that first map. Oohnos went into this best of 5 with the map advantage coming from the upper bracket. So the score is now 1-1.
Game over.
Oohnos is like super strong on DM10. So.
He certainly is.
Oh, it's brutal. He's like, how do I put it? It's like very punishing. It's like almost like playing like Vu, where like he just doesn't let you kind of breathe, trying to pick up items.
So I was commenting on this map also for the couple matches that were played on it. This map is the exact opposite of the last one. In this map, you absolutely need to be having that shotgun and that grenade launcher because of these tight corridors. You will often have engagements in these tight corridors where you are in this tight space with them, so using something like a rocket launcher is a very bad choice.
Yeah.
Most of this map, you have a great situation to use the shotgun and the grenade launcher, so we've seen quite a bit of that gameplay.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing is there's like a lot of long straightaways, especially like if you're trying to pick off rail shots going to Mega, so you see a lot of people posting up there to try to deal damage.
Yeah, and you can go past those little ramps as well and just get cheeky. Yep. All right, 1-1. Let's get it started. This is a best of 5, not a best of 3, and this is the grand finals.
And the other problem too is that you have yellows, 2 yellows and a green, so you really don't have much of an armor sec to work with. It runs up pretty quick if you take a lot of those, like especially those rail damages.
Yeah, you got to constantly be moving. You need to be taking advantage of the green health bubbles and the armor shards. Very important on this map.
Mm-hmm. There's a spot on the map that I've noticed Oohnos will take advantage of. It's like right up.
Great prediction, Rocket from
so nice.
Yeah.
So right in this area, he'll like see where all those shards are. Once he has the frag advantage and he kills someone there, he'll just spam down that armor shard pathway. And there's usually a spawn that I don't know why, but it keeps coming up pretty regularly. So you get a couple of free frags from somebody spawning there, and you can just push for it and just be aggressive and get a follow-up kill.
I gotta take a look at the code and see how spawn location is determined. If it's determined based on kill location or opponent location at time of spawn.
Ooh, nice shutdown. Yeah, that would be interesting to know. I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was furthest away, but I could be wrong.
But is it furthest away from where the kill occurred or where the opponent is at the time of spawn? Because those are two different locations.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics on that.
I'm fairly certain in Quake Champions it's location of the kill, which is why we always see that spawn trap on Awoken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely important info that I want to look into later for Warfork. Farms are saying we should have seen the endless battles between the Law and Snob. Law absolutely dominating, playing LG and EB only on this map. That is very interesting, Farmser.
Yeah.
I'll definitely keep a lookout for videos of that, and hopefully we can get in contact with them and get some gameplay with them on Warfork.
It's a shame because there's like so many good like old school Warfork players that I would love to see come back and show us their skill like they did maybe a decade ago or whatever, but just hard to get a hold of them.
Yep. We just got to get a hold of the right one person who still has contact with all those people,
Yeah.
like Puff Dog or something.
Yeah, I try like harassing Lashaka, see if he wants to get these people, but he'll just be like, if I'm motivated, sure.
He's been playing a lot of CPMA lately, I noticed.
Lashaka, yeah, he's also pretty solid there too. Ooh,
Jagger
nice face
says all maps in the game are unique in terms of design and playstyle. I absolutely agree. Every map has a very different playstyle, and that is absolutely a design decision that was made by the map makers.
FragStealer kind of in a tough spot. He's just like working off of the little 25s. He needs to get this 50.
He does. But he does have a great weapon stack. He's not able to hold on to it. Switching
Oohnos
over
just
to Oohnos. Go ahead.
had a good read there. He knew he was low on health, so he was kind of like dancing around the 50 to be like his surrogate mega, since it hasn't been up yet.
Oohnos picking up the armor. He desperately needed it.
Yeah.
FragStealer.
Pretty tight game so far, though.
It absolutely is. Very thrilling gameplay.
Oh, man.
Oohnos doing a jump I didn't even know existed. A very simple jump. I will absolutely use that.
I miss it. I have to watch it on your stream later.
Yeah, it's the pillar, the jump pad by Yellow Armor and Shotgun that Oohnos is touching right now. From the lower part, there's an angled section at the bottom of it, so he just dashed into that and went to the left instead of taking the jump pad. Makes less noise and it's quicker.
Nice. Whoop.
I'm surprised.
There's mouse going crazy.
FragStealer playing the prediction game and winning.
So low.
And because of that, he's allowed to get that mega health. Yep.
Each fight, like every player's left's really low, so it's hard for them to do follow-up.
Right.
Follow-up kills and everything.
Yeah, maintaining that stack is critical if you already have weapons. Or I should, of course, that's always true. I guess I should say especially critical on this map.
Yeah.
You meant what I knew.
I feel you. He's gonna try to punish Oohnos for mistiming some of these yellows.
Yep, and he certainly did punish him. He also punished him for being stuck in a corner. He takes out that rocket launcher and maintains a safe distance. Oohnos just mixed the armor shards.
He's gonna come back
and get him. Yep.
The confidence on Oohnos. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get this mega. I don't care what you got.
Yeah. And you know what? That may have been the right choice.
And he got it.
Yep. He needs a rocket, a shotgun, and that's about it.
FragStealer's been doing a pretty good job right now. I mean, I would be thinking it'd be favoring Oohnos, but in this case, it's actually... He's been doing a good job timing the yellows and punishing Oohnos for mistiming it. Wow.
Ooh.
Good thing that 50 was up, or else he wouldn't have been able to make that push going up that rock.
Absolutely. Missing a critical rail from Oohnos. He does make that second one.
That's what I mean, that straightaway path. Like, you can get a lot of, like long-distance rail shots if they're trying to, like, make the pass across there.
Right.
Here's a shotgun. Oh.
Oohnos risking his stack for that engagement. We'll find out shortly if it was worth it or not.
Yeah, unfortunately, Oohnos needs to kind of push these fights a little bit more since he's coming from the... Oh, no.
Yep,
Oh,
he
no.
waits around for the Mega instead of getting some health and coming back, and he pays the price for that. Great prediction, Plasmas, coming from FragStealer.
Yeah, he knew that Oohnos needed a weapon and that the rocket was the only thing available for him on the way up that the jump pad area.
Very insightful.
That sounded really sarcastic.
No, I meant that. I was being serious and sincere. It was very insightful. It was an insightful comment from you, and it was an insightful choice from them.
Sure. Thank you. You're so kind.
Oohnos with 7 HP. He's not able to make it through the teleporter in time. Oohnos doing the jump that I was talking about. Did you see it, or were you watching FragStealer?
I was watching FragStealer.
Oof.
The Roblox. Oof. I don't know what FragStealer's mouse is doing, but like it seems to skip out and like he'll just be like looking up.
Yeah, that happened like twice today, and it looks like it happened to you once as well on DM6.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what the fuck?
Could have just been a dirty mouse pad or something. Lint on the sensor.
Shouldn't be eating my cheeseburger on it.
Shouldn't be eating your cheeseburger on it.
Ooh. Oh my god, he's just like by the hair of his chinny chin chin, he just ran away.
Out alive. Yeah, that was exactly what I was gonna say. He knew exactly what to do in that situation. He had a stack, he had no armor, he got the F out of there.
I like how he used that rocket on the floor to like bait him, and then but didn't really get a hit off that, but that was a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, those jump pads are really, really dangerous choices on some of these maps.
Oh man, especially here.
But they're too useful to not take advantage of when it's safe to do so.
Yep. FragStealer just kind of struggling hitting some of these shots. There you go. Oh, there we go.
And then, of course, he gets a beautiful rail. Maybe he is still listening. He's just trying to prove you wrong. Great plasma display coming from Oohnos in that tight corridor, really taking advantage of the map's design. Excellent GB from FragStealer. FragStealer missing the jump, but still saving it. He gets that armor. He gets the shotgun. They meet up at Mega. Who's taking the Mega? FragStealer gets the Mega and the kill.
Nice.
Wow. So FragStealer is going to be taking this map undoubtedly.
So now we're 2-1 then, right?
That's correct. Actually, it's 1-2. I've been referring to Oohnos on the top because it was 1-0 at first. 1-0.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Didn't FragStealer win the DM12 match?
The DM12. Yes, he did.
So then it's FragStealer 2-1, right?
Yes, if you're saying FragStealer first, it's 2-1.
Yeah, okay.
3.
All right. That'll do it.
Great game on that map.
Good game.
We have
Mind games.
FragStealer with 2 maps. We have Oohnos with 1 map. This is a best of 5, so FragStealer is on match and tournament point.
That is true. So we've played 10 and we've played 12, right?
Yes, that's correct. 10 and 12.
Okay, so we have 2, 5, 6, 11, and 17 left.
That sounds correct. 2, 5, 6, 11, 17.
All right. Oh no, this is cool down and warm now. So he's adjusting his thermostat.
A player called a vote. Game over.
I'm hilarious.
Very funny, James. All right, WFDM5, switching over to a small map. Both of these players have excellent movement capabilities on this map. We're going to see some interesting engagements. I think it's going to be a very standard game. We're going to see a mix of
we're going to see a lot of flick rails.
Yep.
It's going to be like 2 jet fighter players just like... Going
to be a very exciting match. I'm excited for this map right now. FragStealer loves that EB ammo pickup. He prioritizes that EB ammo over most things. When he was, I think it was, no, it wasn't against you. He was playing this against somebody, and he was prioritizing the EB ammo over
Mega.
The Mega health. Yeah.
He's like, Mega's up? Nah. I need EB ammo.
If you think about it, that one EB shot almost negates Mega completely. So
yeah,
there is some value to that decision if you have, health and armor.
It's true.
Especially if you can, watch your opponent pick up Mega and get that rail immediately after. That instantly starts that 20-second timer in most cases.
Yeah, basically. All right, so this could be championship point.
Very possible championship point. Yep. First kill.
Oh, that nade almost hit him.
I'm sorry, Oohnos. Frag almost getting the beautiful nade, as you said. And speaking of beautiful things, we got a excellent 100-bit cheer from VJ. Much appreciated, VJ.
Thank you, VJ. Cheers, brother.
FragStealer low on weapon stack, but he does have armor and health. He is now ready to acquire weapons, and now that he's got the Trinity, he can start an engagement, and that is exactly what he wants to do, it looks like. He loses that Mega health to Oohnos. He does get a nice rail, though. That timer has started immediately.
Yep. Getting that LG ammo. LG is so crucial on this map.
Absolutely. So many medium-range engagements.
Yeah. No, he's out of ammo on everything.
Ammo, yep.
Down to the snot rocket. Oh.
Worst
he really needed to
possible
hit
weapon.
that.
Yeah, he needed.
That was a freebie rail. He needed to hit that.
I'm switching over to Oohnos. Oohnos is waiting for the red armor, and now it looks like maybe he's going to try to get a stack up. Apparently not. All right, maybe now he will.
Still looking good.
Still looking good for sure.
He needs to punish him trying to pick up the LG.
Yeah. That's where you always punish me. Prediction Rocket City. Be at the upper bridge.
Well, in this map, it's kind of crazy because if you sit on top of that like grenade launcher area where the two 25s are, you can pretty much just govern the movement and where their direction is going to be for the opponent because there's all these spawn points you can visualize from there.
And it's not just the spawn points. I was commenting on this on another match that was played on this map earlier. Also, from that upper ability, you have complete control of all the teleport entrances and exits.
Right. Yeah. So if you're vigilant, you can kind of control. That's like the center point of the map, basically.
For sure. Not just like literally physically on the map, but
yeah.
Yeah. FragStealer almost getting away with fancy footwork. Oohnos going aggressive and killing him off the spawn, but he does not get the kill like I had thought he would have. Sorry for the miss.
Is there a way we can send the brackets, the most updated brackets, to the chat? Babbitt was just looking for it.
Yeah, it's exclamation point bracket.
There you go.
I will configure brackets plural for the next tournament. I did not consider that. Sorry about that, Babbitts. Welcome to the stream. SD, I did not see your message in time. I don't know which matchup you were referring to. But if you're asking why this best of 5 started at a 1-0, that is because Oohnos was in the winner's bracket, so he started with a 1-map advantage. The bracket does suggest that we're doing double elimination, so there will be a second grand final. However, that is not the case. The players have decided that they would prefer to do a single best of 5 with the map advantage. The last map, actually both maps in the grand finals have gone to FragStealer. So FragStealer has 2 maps and Oohnos has 1 from the map advantage. For the upper bracket.
So this is FragStealer's to win.
Correct. Oohnos has an excellent stack now.
Ooh, nice prediction. Compared to the other maps, I feel like both players are trying to be more methodical here. Usually this is like another one of those like fly around, go crazy.
Yeah, they're
type
playing
of
a
map,
lot slower than I was expecting,
yeah,
for sure.
It's like I guess they know that this is like the crucial maps that they could potentially lose. So they're just trying to be very positional with their fights.
Yeah. Definitely very strategic gameplay instead of brute force style gameplay.
Yeah.
Which you were doing a lot of strategic gameplay on your match against, I think it was VJ on DM17.
Yeah,
Serious 200 IQ moves.
It's 17 is like awkward for me. I don't have it like comfortable, but like there's definitely like since it what is it like 3 levels or whatever, so you always feel like you have to keep working your way back and forth like up top the levels.
It's
and then
such a big stretch going from the upper green to Rocket.
Yeah. So there's like I don't know the routes like I don't have it down completely yet, but it's definitely like one of those maps where if you are able to cycle through the levels pretty quickly, you can lock it down pretty hard, and it makes it difficult.
For sure. Oohnos waiting around for the red armor. He does have just about all the weapons that he needs, so it probably wasn't the worst choice. In fact, if he did not do that, he would have just died from that shot.
Yeah.
Almost gets that grenade. FragStealer tightening up the deficit, now only down by 3 points. But Oohnos is really controlling that red armor, which is crucial. We got the Trinity coming from Oohnos. He's ready for another engagement.
He's a little early on that Mega, so he needs to be careful not to be caught sitting out there.
Yeah, I wonder if he lost timing and he was just, hoping to be there at the right time.
Yeah. And everything is kind of spawning like within seconds of each other, so it's really critical in determining which item to pick.
Right.
Ooh, that's a risky jump pad.
Yes,
no.
it is. That LG on the jump pad is brutal. Savage attack from FragStealer.
Oh, no.
Followed up with a great rail. I'm going to switch over to FragStealer, who's now only down by 2 points. This is becoming a very critical last 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh,
That
he totally
gunblade.
whiffed the LG.
Yep. Looks like that Mega was forgotten about by both players.
I wonder if he prioritized the EB.
Yeah.
Nice. He's just trying to play these traps. Oh, look at that. Free damage. Free damage.
And he's still there. Oohnos is like, maybe he'll try it again.
Oh, red is up.
Red is up. FragStealer missing a critical rail and then not getting very much damage.
Oh no, he doesn't have timing on that red. He should have... I mean, he should have just ran over the red.
Yep.
Yeah, this is kind of bad positioning for Oohnos to be in.
Ooh, the LG accuracy not working out for FragStealer. Oohnos taking away both players' stacks. We got a reset. That
Such an
reset
intense
immediately
matchup.
followed by a Mega pickup. FragStealer, little does he know, just missed red armor, but he might be around to hear it, and sure enough, there he is. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if that was timed or if that just worked out, but lucky him. Oohnos missing 2 rails that he needed to hit.
He should have just left after the first one. It's pretty risky.
Yeah.
He's in an awkward position. Like, he can't really fight. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, he can pick up red, but no, he's left with no weapons.
Yep. FragStealer brings us back to a 2-kill deficit.
He needs to run. There's no point in fighting this. Oof.
Nice shot through the window.
Oh no, he's gonna be behind.
Nice! That splash
God.
damage.
Oh, it's getting sweaty.
1 kill behind with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Can
Oh
FragStealer
my
come back?
God.
Yes, he can. The score is tied 12-12.
Oh, he got caught out. No.
Oh, 13-12. If FragStealer wins this in the next minute, that is going to be the tournament.
No.
I'm
Sorry about that.
speechless. It's such intense. So intense. FragStealer doing everything he can to ensure victory. He's not pushing. He's waiting for the items. He doesn't even want to get an insurance kill. He just wants to keep his 1-point lead.
Oh my God. He has like no point in fighting. He's just gonna be running.
He's going to be running, absolutely.
He's gonna be running like the Dickens. Oh.
Oohnos is chasing after him. It's an intense fight. Oohnos ties it up. We might be going into overtime.
Oh. No, careful, careful. Oh my God.
Holy cow.
Look at the intensity of that aim. He's like trying to hit every single.
Oohnos gets the kill. FragStealer needs to get a kill in 10 seconds.
Oh God.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's not going to happen. 1 second. Oh, and the man goes to Oohnos. Wow.
Oh man.
That was amazing. What a thrilling last minute of that match. The score is now tied 2-2. Absolutely incredible gameplay from both players there.
I feel bad for FragStealer. That was his to win. Like
That
he was
was
just
his
up.
to win.
Oh no. Jesus, that was
Wow.
good.
That was good.
I need deodorant.
Need deodorant.
Oh man, it's so sweaty.
Oh man. That's gonna be a highly viewed match. We might have to upload that match on its own on YouTube, like in
Yeah,
addition
probably.
to the whole tournament. What a great match that was.
Yep. That was sweet. One frag.
Do they know that it's 2-2?
2-2. Yeah, they should know that.
We both told them now, so they better know.
A player called a hit.
All right, we're moving to DM17,
Le Toxiquette.
and the winner of this map will also be the winner of this tournament. So we are moving into the final map and the final match of the In the Keep Warfork Duel Cup number 2.
This is gonna be intense.
It is going to be intense. This is Le Toxiquette, a city in France.
I can just hear him like curse in French. Oh, putain, one frag, suck les bleus.
You know, I recently, like within the last 2 weeks, learned how to count to 10 in French.
Oh yeah, how does it go? Enlighten us.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Stop it!
8,
Stop it!
9, 10.
Oh my God, stop it!
That's how you count to 10 in French.
Holy shit, that's hilarious. The way you started that.
Yeah, there's a couple, ooh, that shot. There's a couple, very minute details that you have to use when saying some of these words in French, which I did not know about. And it's actually, it uses a lot of linguistic skills that are common in a lot of Middle Eastern languages like Arabic and Hebrew. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
you speak that? You speak Hebrew, right?
I know some Hebrew, but no, I don't speak it. I did go to Hebrew school when I grew up, but I was never very studious. I'm also not very religious, so I wasn't interested myself personally in learning it properly.
All right. Looks like we may be getting started here.
Let's go.
L'chaim.
Like toi, it's not toi, it's toi. There's a little in there.
Not twat.
Twat. It's not twat, it's twat.
Taking the lead.
Wow,
Une, deux, trois.
2 follow-up rails already in the lead here.
Très bien.
We're so retarded.
All right. We got that mega health going to Oohnos right away. He almost has the Trinity. He's gonna have to go down to the acid pool at the bottom of the map if he wants to get that rocket launcher. It's a very dangerous place to be, but it's instrumental that you get there.
It's almost crazy. Like you kind of want to control rockets, like as if you're controlling one of the majors, because since it's the only weapon on the map, and then the ammo for the rockets is like kind of in like this trap spot, so it's like you're kind of better off just like controlling the rocket ammo.
Yeah,
so
you were playing this map against. Do you remember who you played on this?
I think I played VJ once, and then maybe Frag. Oh, nice
Frag. Telefrag, yep. And the mega health pickup sniped it. But yeah, what I was gonna say, you were playing somebody on this map, and you did an amazing job of depriving him of the rocket. I don't know if it was intentional or not. But
I was trying to. I don't know if that's like a proper strategy, but I figured that's something to consider on this map. I don't know.
I can tell you that for the person that you were playing, they were constantly looping around trying to get the rocket. So regardless of how viable its strategy is, it certainly was viable.
It worked in that game.
Yeah,
I guess it worked in that game.
Then. Yep. Oohnos getting 3 kills.
See, this is what I mean right there.
That red ammo?
Rocket ammo.
I mean,
yeah.
rocket
or
ammo?
the rocket ammo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the crazy thing is, Yellow and Mega just like stare at each other, so you can just kind of like, I don't know, go back and forth pretty quick between those two, and then do follow-up rails if you're trying to, snipe one of them.
Yeah.
Preventing them to get that item.
Also worth mentioning, this is another map with 2 greens.
Yes, that is true. I feel like greens are underutilized because, if I'm not mistaken, armors do the same damage reduction. It's just the amount you get.
That is correct.
So if one of them gets like a red and a yellow, and you get 2 greens, you pretty much have comparable armor sets. It's like it's kind of inconsequential. So then you can make a fight for the mega.
Yes.
And that would be like the differentiating.
I would agree in that statement. The difference would be a 25 value in armor, which is negligible depending on the weapon being used.
Yeah. Yeah, being on top, it kind of gives you freer access and range between all major items. So it's like you just get there quicker, it seems like.
Yeah, it's so easy to drop down on the health from above. I mean, on the mega. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Oh.
VJ, thank you for that suggestion. We will fix that for the next stream. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Oohnos picking up that red right as it spawns. FragStealer trying to get the rocket, but it is not there because it was recently picked up by Oohnos. FragStealer opting to take the green and maintain this higher position, and in doing so, he is also able to quickly grab that mega health.
Nice. He knew he was going to drop down for the 225, so he's going to try to...
Yep, and Oohnos
but
does
it didn't work.
Yep, exactly. Sorry, I'm not trying to speak over you, by the way.
No, you're fine, dude. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Here comes the French rage. Beat down!
Oh, my goodness. Was that intentional?
I don't know, but that's just so unfortunate.
That mega timing was beautiful. He just misses the red timing, but I think he knows. Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get that LG ammo. Oh, knows. He knows.
Now he's finally got the full stack. Oh, actually, he does not have plasma.
Switch rail?
Oh, great rail from FragStealer. I'm going to switch over to FragStealer, who still needs to get the rocket. The rocket should be up now. He misses
he's just missing some stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. When you're like stressful and you're trying to like just pick up items, it's easy to miss them.
Yep. He loses the mega. Oohnos picks up the mega. Engagement is lost. He never had an opportunity to grab that rocket, which he really needed. Could have done some splash damage as Oohnos was picking up the mega if he had the rocket. Oohnos picks up that red as he enters this engagement, giving him an easy victory. FragStealer trying to waste Oohnos ammo, a great choice.
FragStealer just struggling to deal the damage that he needs.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely playing the right way in regard to negating what Oohnos is doing, but what he's not doing is making the shots.
Yeah. There you go.
That was an excellent rocket display. Almost a
Little
great
rail
there.
angle.
Never
Look at these
thought
little,
about that. Yeah, that is a good
excuse me,
spot.
these EB angles.
EB angles, yes. 200 IQ, more like 20/20 vision.
Yeah. Or 2010.
Great! Absolutely beautiful LG coming from by Oohnos, followed by a self boost to the shotgun to seal the deal. Cheeky little spot there held by FragStealer. Probably said cheeky more times today than I have in my life.
It's alright. That's a Euro thing.
Cheeky breaky. FragStealer lost the timing on the red armor.
Yeah.
And because of that, he's losing the red armor.
Oh,
and
no.
He's going to forfeit the match. What a great tournament, everybody. Major congratulations to Oohnos for coming out of this with first place. We have FragStealer with second place and Zeb with third place. Absolutely fantastic tournament. I'd like to say thank you to anybody who participated in any way, whether you were watching, playing, or were involved with discussions related to the tournament before it occurred. If you were participating in any way, we are extremely grateful. We are probably not going to be continuing the stream much longer after this. It looks like Farmser wants to do some CTF. Let's see. We could do some CTF. Either I will be joining for some CTF, or I could hand off the stream and raid somebody else who wants to play Warfork on stream. So, like, if VJ or if SD or NVZ, if somebody else wanted to start a stream, I'd be happy to give you these viewers so you could share some more high-quality gameplay. What an excellent turnout for this event. I'm going to go ahead and change the overlay to the ending soon overlay. That's a temporary choice. VJ does not have time to play anymore. I'm going to mute the game audio. Let me refresh the server browser and see what's going on before stepping away. We do have a bunch of people playing Clan Arena. We got one person on the Instagib server. I'll be down for maybe 1 or 2 CTF matches before I head it out for the night. Yeah. Unfortunately, I got to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I got work at 7.
Sunday? Oh.
Yeah, I'm filling in for one of my coworkers.
It's like the American thing.
The American thing. All right. You want to do some capture the flag? Get a couple games in?
Yeah, I'm down.